Hey guys, we are live.
Yeah.
We are
Oh my
live.
God, we're live.
Here,
Oh, biscuits.
get the shades
Oh
on.
man. Hey,
Now,
you know what? I love her little kitty cat. It reminds me of one of those British tabbies, which has the shield and a sword. That's so cute.
It's a Knights Templar kitty.
Oh, a Knights Templar. Ooh.
Yeah, I forget why I was. Oh yeah, I think I came across a TikTok video where they do lots of AI videos of like kitty cats in different like time periods and stuff, and
hmm,
different like soldier kitties. And this one was like a bunch of little Knights Templar kitties, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. So I had to like screenshot and steal it.
Yeah, it's
that's
so
awesome.
adorable.
All right. Well, Mark, Kitty,
Yeah.
Michael, hey,
Yeah.
thank you for joining the panel. And also, I want to thank everybody in the chats already. I almost said super chat. We got Dapper Bandit Cruz saying hello. Got Kevin Theme Park Adventures saying hey, Larry.
Yeah.
And a smiley face and waving. And we also got Nightbot that's joined us. I'm kidding. And we also got Toby in here.
Hello,
Oh,
Hey,
Toby.
Toby.
yay. Hey,
Toby.
Toby.
And we got Justin Ria El Gato Diaz.
Yes. Yeah,
Hello,
I like
cat.
his name. Meow
Meow,
meow.
Meow meow.
Toby and
meow.
the
It's good to
Jason.
have other cats around.
And a cat.
Great, great. And let's see. Toby says hi, Kevin and Justin. And let's see. Justin says hi, Toby, Kevin. And Toby says 12 away from 400
Yeah.
subs.
Ooh.
Wow. So
There you
Toby, let's
go.
let's let's get you those 12, man.
You're on
Let's get
fire.
12.
You're on fire, Toby.
I know, and I was just saying earlier that Larry is only 16 subs away from 600. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get my brother to 600. Come on, man.
He is in
Yep.
the Not Scary Farm. That's such a cute name. But yeah,
Mm.
I saw a little of that. I gave it a like.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great,
it's funny.
Justin.
That's good.
That was great. I'm sure you had a lot of fun. Um, hey, Justin, if you have time, join the panel. Come on board. I sent you the link, but I'm glad you had a lot of fun at Not Scary Farm. I wanted to go, but unfortunately things changed. Kevin says, "Hey, Justin," and Toby says, "Toby." Um, I need to put Toby's link in here,
Ah,
and so people can join it. It's fanboy, uh,
well,
fan no fan.
I am subscribed to Toby. I've already
Oh,
subscribed.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently, I have
I
to
mean,
subscribe to
I know
Justin.
I am,
Apparently,
but yeah.
What's that, Mara?
I'm going to have to subscribe to Justin. Apparently, or not?
Ah,
Wait, not. Wait, hold
100%.
on. Oh, Kevin. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh,
Yes,
Kevin theme park. Yes.
there we go.
Um, and you know
Bring
what, Justin?
awesome,
That's
Kevin.
cool, Justin. He said he witnessed the daylight savings chart change on your phone. Wow. Yeah. The only thing we had to change was our stove. We have a clock in our stove there and
Yeah,
an oven. So
Oh, we do
we
need to
we
change
changed
that.
that, but everything else changes. Your computers change, your
not
phones
us,
automatically change. Yeah, it's cool.
not in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Um, Kevin is
I didn't know
3
that.
away. Yeah, he did never change
Well,
his.
now he should be two.
Right, we're 2 hours.
No, I meant two subscribers away from 100. I mean,
Oh, there you go, Kevin. You're only
Oh,
two.
yeah, Kevin's only okay. Yeah, let me see.
And
Kevin.
there's
What is
Toby's
what is
link.
Kevin's? Yeah, what is Kevin's? His.
Kevin is Kevin Theme Park Adventure. Hey, Kevin, if you can put your link in here, that would be awesome. So we can give it to Michael. And
Yeah, because I want to make sure to see if I.
you're
Yeah,
welcome.
because I know I've got
Remember.
to. Oh, okay. Ronnie's on her way home. Good, Ronnie.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
right when Knott's closed at 2 a.m., the time changed. That's awesome. Oh,
Oh,
be
yeah.
careful. Be careful, Ronnie. We'll see you on the panel in a little bit.
So does that mean, Larry, he was given a bonus and he got to stay for an extra hour inside the theme park
I guess he
because
did.
of the time change?
I guess so. I've done
that
that.
would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
I was in California, then I was in Laughlin, and then I was in Arizona. So I got to enjoy all the changes.
All three time clock changes. That's sweet.
Bizarre.
Oh, and Justin said no. Unfortunately, the park was still closed. Oh
Hmm.
man, they didn't even give you an hour benefit there, Justin. That's
Hmm.
silly. Darn park.
So you guys are probably wondering why we are here tonight. We want to wait and see if we can get a couple other people to join the panel. We're going to do something fun. And it's kind of like the aspect of gorilla, but I don't have any questions written down. Nothing at all. I'm not going to be the one asking questions. Myra's like, well, maybe, which I don't blame her. But I want either one of the guests start, whoever wants to start first, ask the other person on the panel, maybe 5, 2, 5, 10 questions, what they want to know about, not go into depth, like, where you born, all that stuff. No, what is your likes? What is your dislikes? Um, where have you traveled to? Why did you start YouTube? Just things like that. So let's have fun. We'll get into it in a couple minutes. So we'll see if we get somebody else. I did put it at 5:30, but Mark joined, and I think maybe it's some confusion. It might have been on my end or what have you. Because I
No,
was,
I just forgot you weren't in my time zone, and I was already set up to go live in like 40 minutes. So I
oh
was like,
no,
oh shit.
Yeah.
boo! No kidding.
Well, I have.
No,
Okay,
damn it.
so just to confirm, yes, Kevin, yes, Toby, and yes, Justin, and Ronnie. Of course, I have you all subbed, so everybody is
Yep,
subbed now. We're
yep.
still
Kevin
waiting for
Pleasures.
two. Right. Well, for Kevin, we're still waiting for two till he gets to 100. Toby's got 602. That's ironic.
Toby has
Uh,
602.
yeah, Toby has 602.
No, he's hold on. Let me see what Toby is.
Yeah, that's what I saw was 602.
He is oh come on. I don't want to be on Instagram, do I? No.
I generally
Toby,
don't.
where are you? How do you do
Toby,
this?
really? You're at 388? I really did see that you were had a lot more than that, my friend. But
Yeah,
okay.
388.
Oh, he's at 388. Okay.
Yeah. So he
Oh, that's
needs
weird.
12. He needs 12 to get to 400. That's what he was
Okay.
saying earlier.
Because we emphasized that Fam Toby 3, and I was pretty sure that one said it was yeah.
Let's see. Okay, here it is. Toby says 12 away from 400 for me.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. I read the wrong thing.
That's okay.
I read he has 602 videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Wow. Right. He has 388. So 12 more for Toby. Okay.
Right. And I
And
have 18. Oh, no, 16. 16. I have 16 from 600.
oh yeah. That's what I
I'm the
said.
one.
I
Yeah.
said, yeah, I set it up at the top there that Larry only needs 16 more subs to 600. So yeah, we need to get you 602 videos posted.
Hmm.
Now, you want to hear something weird, Toby, and everybody in the chat and the panel. At one time, our Mikey Sue Sport channel had 216 subscribers and 216 videos. I kid you not.
Wow.
It had the same number of subscribers, videos. I said, I've been on this. Suzanne and I have been doing this channel for 7 years, and I don't think I've ever seen a channel that has the same number of subs and the same number of videos at the same time. I don't think
Hmm.
I've ever seen that. So that alone is weird. But
Well,
yeah,
I'm going to be the one to ask Mara a little bit of quick questions.
go
So
right ahead, sir.
I will go first. I will pick you and get on the hot seat. Now, Okay. Number one. How long did you think it took to get to where you're at on subscriber wise?
Oh,
How long you been doing this?
well, I mean, I had the YouTube channel for a while before I actually tried doing much of anything. It was mostly just where I was storing like personal videos and stuff. Nothing to actually expected to do anything with it. And then, like 2018, I was like, maybe I should try like uploading videos and doing stuff. And my main goal was just to get to 1,000. Like I didn't really care after that, so I was just kind of like whatever. And so I didn't go to those places to try to hustle the channel after I got to 1,000. So it's been slowly just kind of creeping up since then.
Hmm.
So I started uploading stuff like 2018, 2019.
Okay. So when did you really think you got really serious at doing it? I mean,
I got like half-ass serious in like 2019, 2020. I was trying to make like little short films and uploaded them. Like,
okay.
and then I just kind of went live for the fun of it. For a while, I'd take it seriously, and then I kind of didn't. Then I would, then I wouldn't. That's kind of
Okay. So if you could have changed one thing on what you do with your channel, what would it be? What would that one thing be? Boy, I just pulled a toughie one, didn't
Oh yeah, because I.
I?
Oh, my friend's calling.
Uh-oh. Saved by the Bell?
Yeah. Let me think. Well, I mean, I probably should. I don't know. Have a background up and maybe be on camera more often, but I'm kind of meh.
Okay. No, that works. That works. Let me think another one. So, how many cats do you have?
I have. Let's see. We have Nuki and Socks and Bob and Dankers. Yeah, it's like Socks, Bob, Dankers, Nuki. I feel like maybe I'm forgetting a cat. No, I guess four's right.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
4. Have you ever done any videos about your cats?
No, I did a few like unboxing videos or something like years ago with like the cats, like one of the cats like on the couch chilling with me. But
Right.
I mean, there might be a video somewhere of the cat. Okay, I did put up a short because I had saw Nuki sitting on the couch like a person, and it was really funny. So I just sort of, oh, sweet mercy. Sorry, my daughter's brought me a chocolate muffin. Oh shit!
Oh,
I love you.
geez. Now, ooh, that looks delicious.
Oh my! Oh.
Oh my gosh, that looks too good. Anybody in the chat want to ask Mara Kitty a question out of curiosity? Just one question.
I'm so bad at answering questions. I don't think about myself very much.
Right.
Uh-oh, Gorilla said it's on 6:30.
I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna be unhappy with that.
Are you still asleep? I sent you the link. I
I'm gonna
sent you
warm
the
that
link. So you know what? Gorilla,
It's okay, Gorilla. Don't be upset.
I saw it.
He's just kidding. He's just kidding. No, he's not upset. He's just kidding.
Oh my gosh, were you sleeping? Oh my gosh. All I say was Mara. So you're saying Mara is delicious? Oh
No,
my.
silly ape. All he said was he looked at one of her wonderful muffins
Muffins?
and said it looked delicious.
Mike, it's
So
getting worse. It's getting worse. It's
yeah,
getting worse. You looked at one of her muffins.
the muffin.
Wait.
She's the muffin woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely not a muffin man.
Oh my god.
Sing.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to crack up here. I don't
Yeah.
have any super glue, so I'd be in trouble.
Oh,
Come on
boy.
board, Gorilla, if you're available. I know you're probably sound asleep and trying to take a cat nap and all that, but we're going to ask some questions. I just asked if anybody in the chat wanted to ask Mara Kitty a question about just something simple, something, general that you want to know. If not, that's fine.
I
Do I
was gonna
have?
I was gonna go ahead and ask Moira a question.
Okay,
Um,
go for it.
so now, Moira, you are born and raised in Oklahoma, correct? You've been there
I was
all
born,
your
I
life.
was born in New Orleans, but I've lived most of my life in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. So you're from Louisiana originally. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I moved away when I was almost 7. I turned 7 in Oklahoma.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow, cool. Well, that's weird because I almost when I left California came in the summer of '71. I hadn't turned 6 yet. I only lived 5 years 5.5 years in California because I'm from San
Right,
Francisco originally. But when I came down in the summer of 1971, I was sad because I had left all my whatever friends I had in preschool and kindergarten were all back there, and I didn't want to move. But my parents said we had to move because first of all, they said I couldn't handle the weather up there. And secondly, the better job opportunity for my dad was down in Arizona.
Hmm.
But
I hear
what
that.
I wanted to yeah, but what I wanted to ask you, Moira, was you've been all over the state, I'm assuming, right? In Oklahoma.
Not really. I have not been really all over the state. I've been to a few places, but there's not. I don't know. We just never have time or the gas money or whatever to
Oh
go
yeah.
do something like that.
So what's the best thing about Oklahoma that you enjoy?
Oh my god. Oh
Hmm. Good question, Michael.
yeah. I'm sitting here like I don't know.
Why she's thinking? Gorilla says, "I'm waiting on a computer. I had it set for 6:30."
Well, then
It's
have
waiting
it
on
set for
you.
6:30 there, Gorilla.
You're
We got
waiting on
plenty of time.
a computer being delivered to you.
Yeah. What area in Oklahoma does it anything pop in your head? Just
Yeah, I mean, is there like one specific place around Oklahoma that you love traveling to, Moira, when you moved there?
Not really. When I was a kid, I mean, I liked going to Frontier City when I was a kid.
Ooh, where
But
was
now
that located?
that's up near Edmond. It's
hmm.
you
I
go up.
know
It's up
Edmond.
on
Okay, I know where that is. Yeah,
yeah, it's up on 44.
nice.
Oh, well, it's near 44 and like 35, and you just kind of keep going up 35.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Yeah,
so cool. Hers is Frontier City. Larry, ours was Legend City.
Yeah. Exactly.
That was our place.
Right.
I
That
know.
was near Tempe, and it was so it was such a nice park. I mean, everybody said like it was as close to Disneyland or one of those other places in California that you could, or even like Knott's Berry Farm that you could get close to. And then all of a sudden they closed it one day, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was so sad because it
That's
was such a great place to hang out. It really was.
that's crazy. I would love to hear Justin's feedback on Not Scary Farm. I
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know if he has StreamYard. That's the thing, and I would have Justin pop on because I would really like to hear what it was like yesterday. I mean, I saw some of the video; it was great.
Yeah, Gorilla says doxed. I now know where you're at. I
Oh, nice, nice.
Who's docs?
don't know what he's saying. You're
Doxed. I know
doxed.
where you're at. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Or is that
I could not help
yeah,
it.
that was
Yeah.
good.
And I just want to say about the time I spent in Oklahoma. Like I said, I left my second ex-wife back there.
Uh,
Yeah, over it,
all the
over in
exes do
town.
not, in fact, live in Texas. Some of them
Yeah.
live in
Well,
Oklahoma.
yeah, that's true. I didn't have exes in Texas. I had like the song. I had my second one I left back in a town called
You mean
Fletcher,
your first one?
Oklahoma.
You
No, my
mean
first one is no, the first one, my first ex is in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
right?
I think. I don't know if she's still alive or not. Hey,
Hmm.
Oh
Gorilla, what's
damn!
up?
Meow
Hey
meow,
there.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
I have this uncanny knack there where I'm listening to live streams and that every time Yeah, like there's a couple of people where they've let little details out here and there, but they want to keep their location private. Then all of a sudden I'll message them going, "Hey, I know you're in this such area that's like within like 10 miles of them," and then they're like, "How the fuck did you figure that out?"
Oops.
See, I'm easy to find. I'm easy to
Oops.
find. I don't advise it, but I'm easy to find.
I'm in Japan.
Well, it's
I'm
like-
in Japan.
Well, it's like, oh, I know you're this far from some castle. I know you're like this far from a forest and all that. I know you're in a big school district and a little school district, or whatever. Or I know this, or I know that, or I know you're half a mile from the coast, or half an hour from the coast. So average the
There's
speed.
no coast in Oklahoma. They're
No.
landlocked.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
shit.
different people. I managed
Yeah.
to
Oh,
narrow down to
okay.
10 miles.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, and you also figured out that she's near Tinker Air Force Base,
Mm.
which which I'll keep that private. But I know it. I know I've seen it. I've seen the planes launch from it. So yeah,
Well-
it's out there.
Hey, if you're that close to an Air Force base, I'm pretty sure the Chinese will give you a shit ton of money for your property.
Oh, isn't that true? Isn't that
Yeah.
true? Definitely. This is an educational video.
Yeah. What are the
they bought up-
misconceptions? I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Gorilla.
They bought up a crap ton of property near some Air Force bases up in the upper Midwest.
Oh, I know they did. I know in South Dakota or places like that as well.
North.
Yeah, North Dakota. That's right.
In North Dakota. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So what we're
Well-
doing, Gorilla, is we're just picking on a person on the panel, ask them 2, 5, or 10 questions or what have you, what you would like to know about the person. Why did they start YouTube? Why did they pick that certain topic on YouTube? Just things like that. Not where, how far down the street are you from such and such, or anything like that. So if you want to pick somebody, go for it. You got myself, Michael, and Mara Kitty. Meow.
I'm in the middle
Yeah.
of chowing down on this pork chop right now, so skip me.
Ooh, poor Choppy.
Okay, we'll skip you. Um,
Does he have applesauce?
Apple butter seasoning.
pork chop
Oh,
and
okay.
applesauce.
Close enough.
Pork chop and applesauce.
I just think we were going Brady Bunch there for a moment because you were saying pork chops, and I was saying pork chops and applesauce.
Right. Well, that's good. If you guys need to munch down, munch down.
Munching
I
down.
made some choice. I made choice baked potatoes and pork chops.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Actually, this
Very
is third. Actually, this turned into a third time or third cooked baked potato.
Hmm.
It's a good thing that Gorilla knows how to cook. He's one of the very few men in this world that actually can pull that off.
I cook.
I know. That's why I said he's one of the few.
I think it's weird. I think everybody should know how to cook at least something. It should be able to make your own food should not be a gendered thing.
Right. Right.
I think
That's
it's weird
true.
that people hold themselves back from doing that. Like, I don't even know how to cook. I can get a woman to fight. But what happens if you're injured or you're out camping? What if something bad happens and you have to make your own food?
Well, I
Gloria,
claim.
it's called natural selection.
Yeah, right.
Well, but I'm just saying though. I mean, there's a lot of women out there who can't cook too. So I don't feel that being able to cook should be a gendered thing, and I always think it's odd if people think it is.
No, it shouldn't be.
It should be called being an adult and being able to feed yourself if necessary.
I think it was the 40s and 50s when the guy came home from work and his wife would stay home. What's for dinner, hon?
Well, I mean, the guys knew how to. Well, I mean, they still do. I assume. Like the
Right.
women would kitchen, but men would cook outside.
Right. Right.
And I don't see there being too much of a leap from that.
Yeah. No.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I don't feel ashamed. When I was living on my own, I had a microwave, and I could microwave pretty much anything. I can make.
Well, yeah, but you still managed to prepare your own food though. So yeah.
Right.
So,
Oh,
there's
It is
nothing
a
wrong with
part
that.
of it.
Not
Yeah,
every person
These
has
are,
to be. I can't think of a famous chef offhand, but nobody has to be a famous chef to make their own food.
Right.
I mean, like Gordon
Oh, come on,
Ramsay.
you can't think of
Yeah.
Ramsay?
What's
Yeah,
that,
there you
Gorilla?
go.
But I'm like, you can't think of Gordon Ramsay? But
Yeah.
no, I
I
spoke to you
thought
for a
of
couple
Gordon.
hours last night.
Well, she could have thought of Rachel Ray too, you know.
Or
I-
Guy
That would have
Fieri.
fed, but that would have fed into the stereotype that only women can cook and men can't. So
Guy
but
Fieri.
Gordon's got to counteract that. So
Yeah, Michael.
I was thinking of a guy. I wasn't actually. I was thinking that or what's her name? That got in trouble for insider trading.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
Martha Stewart.
Yes,
Yeah,
Martha
Martha
Stewart.
Stewart.
That's who I was picturing. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about Rachel Ray.
Yeah, but Guy Lafetti, he's great.
Oh, you
He's
mean Guy?
It
Yeah,
seems a little
Guy
odd
is
to me.
Guy
Yeah.
Fiore. Yes. Yeah, he's great. I love his
I think he's a
diners,
little odd.
dumps, diners, and drive-ins,
Divers, dine-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
dives. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Guy Fiore, or actually, because he's French, so you could actually say it's Guy or whatever.
Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri.
Fiore.
Yeah, Fiore.
Well,
You got me do tongue-tied stuff.
Tied and twisted, you're an earthbound misfit.
Yeah. So what's Gorilla been
Think
up
where you
to?
can hear that from. That was Pink Floyd, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So Gorilla,
Yeah.
what you been up to?
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Am I allowed to say it on YouTube?
Beep, beep.
Last time you asked me that, I was so afraid of you. I was like, okay, is he going to destroy my channel or what? I have no idea what Gorilla's going to say because, per his disclaimer,
NC-17.
Oh, dear.
NC-17. Oh my God.
No. We're not NC-17. We are way past that. We're triple X.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, good Lord.
Trouble.
Wow.
Good God. We're
Well, this isn't the place for me then.
No, I had a friend. I think I was a friend the last couple of days. That's why I didn't stream.
Okay.
yeah, of course my internet was down for about a day and a half, so that kind of
Why
sucked.
did that happen? I heard that from like
It
a
happened.
lot of my friends on YouTube were like saying to me, my computer's down. I can't do any. Even you said it, Larry. And I was like, wow,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
CIA is backing up all their records of everything they stole off everybody's computers.
No, I think it's the NSA. The NSA can knock off entire servers
Oh,
and
they
everything.
circle jerk each other either way. So
Welcome in, Matt.
Hey, Matt
Come down,
Arnold.
Matt.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come down, Matt.
yes, CIA, or NHS. They're one ball on each
NHS.
side of the dick.
NHS.
The National
Where the
Health
hell did that come from?
Are you talking about the
Yeah.
National Health Service? Who the hell's NHS?
DHS or
Fucking
what?
British?
DHS.
Wherever the fuck.
DHS.
Yeah, DHS.
Oh, Department of
all-
Homeland Security. Okay.
Oh my
They're-
God.
There's a
each a
fucking
ball
alphabet going on.
Yeah, they're
Hey.
you see, they're a ball on each side of the big dick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I always say it's two cheeks of the same ass.
Oh
Oh,
my
man.
gosh. So
Um,
we
See what happens when
Yeah.
you invite me up here, Larry?
hey, go. That's fine. That's fine. I always wanted to see my channel go off the air. No, I'm kidding.
let's see it go off the air. Okay.
No. We got Matt. Matt, what have you been up to?
Hi, Matt. What's
Well,
up?
Not much. I'm hanging in there. I just got a call. I gotta get off here. How long you gonna be on live?
I don't know, whatever the wind blows. Will show. How long are you you're not gonna be on very long?
No, I'm not gonna be here long. I just catch you. I gotta go to the stream here.
Oh crap. Hold on.
Hey,
Oh, shit.
there you are.
There you
I
go.
was like, damn.
I didn't want to get rid of you that quick. I was trying to
Oh,
put you
man.
back on there. Sorry, Matt.
That's all
But-
right.
I hate to see you leave already. You just got here.
Yeah, I gotta go. We do I do with another Harris Film Productions.
Right?
We do reviews on certain films and different stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Once a week, and he was telling me, "Oh, you need to get a headset." I don't have a headset, so I told him I'm gonna be without one for the next. Probably won't be on there tonight.
Gotcha. Okay.
because there's somebody else on the stream that's picking up a bunch of noise in the background, and
Oh my
he thinks
gosh.
it's on my side. I don't hear it.
You don't have any noise.
Yeah, I don't hear
My
anything.
air condition just kicked off, but
Yeah.
um, I'll show you what I use here. I use this this mic right here.
Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah, okay.
That's a big mic.
Yeah, that's a goes through an interface, phantom bolts, and it then goes to the computer.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mic
Larry,
right.
is it okay? Larry, is it okay if we ask Matt one question?
Yeah,
I
Matt.
know before he goes.
Yeah, we're just asking this question. Who would you like to know about another person on the panel about them or what have you? Go ahead, Mike. Ask Matt away. Matt
Yeah.
away.
Okay, so Matt, when was the first time you realized you wanted to play a guitar, and how long did it take you to get it down to play it? I guess it's like
All
a
right.
two-part question.
Back when I was probably in my 20s.
Your 20s.
Okay.
I was I was over at the old house, and my aunt had a guitar and stuff, and one of our cousins come up. He was playing, and I was I want to learn how to play that thing, and one of my other cousins come up after he left. One of my other cousins which played into a local band here called the Raising Cane Band,
Hmm.
Oh,
and
nice.
he played with Drew Ellis.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
has played with him and a couple guys down here that played, and which my cousin's passed away now, so he done this out of spite.
Right.
He told me one day that he said, "You're too stupid. You'll never learn how to play a guitar."
Oh, wow.
And
Interesting.
he
That's
said,
cool.
you don't have it. You don't have the talent." And I looked at him and I said, "It don't take talent to learn how to play the instrument. It takes a lot of practice. You have to sit there and learn. Take a while to really learn an instrument.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at it, and there's people could run circles around me, but I could say this: I'm better than an average person that don't just started, but I'm better than some that's I have seen that thinks they know it all. I don't know. I don't know everything about the instrument, but I could play along with somebody. What's so important when you play on an instrument is your timing. Your timing is very critical, and knowing what key you're in. That's where music theory comes in. If you play in a key of G,
Right.
key of C, key of L, key of A, you got to know your 1, 4, 5, which is your main chord, your root chord, and your fourth and your fifth chord of that key. You
Right.
know that you can play 98% of every song out there,
Right.
and that helps.
Oh yeah.
And let me get back to my cousin now. He told me that because I have ADHD, and he always made fun of me, and like they're better than me and my brother. They always called our family retards,
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
that's
me and my
terrible.
brother. And
Wow.
due to my ADHD, and he pissed me off one day, and I said, "I'm gonna learn how to play that damn instrument. I don't care what he says."
Right.
And I went and got I found a guitar. It was a Fender guitar.
Okay.
Gave $50 for it.
That's
And
it.
it was $50 for it. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
I still got it.
That's
Well,
incredible.
$50 what year though? Because that $50 now is a lot different than $50 like in the
It
80s.
was in the early 2000s when I got it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
And when I got it, I sat there and music theory just right off the top of my head. Then
Yeah.
I said, "What the hell?" I gave up one time and I went back doing it. I sat down. I said, I'm gonna make it a little different and learn the music theory. I'm gonna learn the chords first,
Okay.
and then I learn the music theory.
There you go.
And I
Yeah.
learned the chords. I started learning the chords and how to move my hands to whatever chord I'm going to. And that was the first. That's the first two things I started to do. And I just kind of changed it. I said, a lot of the teachers they throw you right in the music theory the first day.
So like tonics and supertonics?
They start teaching. Oh, you need to learn the notes on the fretboard immediately. And
Thank you. Where are those from?
and I said they ain't gonna teach me shit. I said, and some me being know nothing about music theory.
Yeah.
They throw you right into a rock and a hard place like you already know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, boom, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is when I first started playing a recorder, the recorder to me seemed like it was easy enough because I could figure out the notes and I could listen to other people play it,
Oops.
and then I would listen by ear, and I was able to latch on. What were the basic, the keys,
Mm-hmm.
the little dots there to press on the recorder, the little note parts,
Hmm.
and then that's how I learned how to play flute. Was from that I was able to put it together, and luckily I was strong enough I could hold the flute at the angle that I could play it, and I had a lot of breath. I had breath of air, and I did that. And, I was in school and from third grade to ninth grade, and
Dun, dun,
played
dun.
Da,
played the
da,
recorder and the
da.
flute. Yep, there it is.
Da, da,
Recorder and then flute, and I played a piccolo. And somebody
Yeah.
said, "Well, are you sure you can play a piccolo?" Because this was for a, halftime, our football team. So it was for halftime, and it was to celebrate one of the holidays. And I said, "Sure, I could do that."
Oh,
And
wow.
because it's so small, I mean, but yet it has the same kind of the little keys you press, to play and stuff on a flute. So I
Yeah.
played the piccolo too, and thought that was a lot of fun. So
We all play the pickles. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, I love
You know,
piccolo and flute.
We all play
I
the
even
pickles.
played. Oh my
I caught
god!
that,
Oh,
Larry. I caught it.
I was hoping so, Gorilla. I was waiting
so
for
what?
somebody to really.
Well, hey
no,
boys,
I'm playing
I
drum.
have to hop out. So
Oh,
Oh, you gotta go, Moira.
yeah, I
No.
has to go, but I'll try to come back in a while.
okay.
All right,
All right,
then.
Myra, take care.
Meow
Mara,
meow.
kitty.
Meow,
Meow,
meow.
meow.
Right.
We
A quick
miss you,
question though,
Moira.
I guess.
All right,
Um,
Yeah, ask Gorilla a question. No.
okay. If you all right, so if the apocalypse happened and you were running to a store to try to get some food, what would be the first thing you'd go for?
Oh, does it have to be food?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I understand going after weapons and medicines, but like just food.
Oh, I
Make
suppose.
the list shorter.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a guy anyhow, so might as well go out with my favorite food, lobster.
Ooh.
I didn't expect that. I figured the stores would be kind of ransacked, but I'd go something a little more shelf stable. Yeah. Okay, lobster. Why not? All right.
Lobster, right?
Hey,
I
I'm
mean,
a
sounds
guy,
good.
so might as well go out with your favorite food. If you're gonna die, go out with your favorite food.
Right. Especially
Well,
if
I
it's
meant
alive.
after the apocalypse happened and people are like scavenging, is what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
see one thing too. Rice. Rice.
Right.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Rice can last a while.
just
Even
off me. I gotta eat rice for the rest of my life. Just off me now.
Not for the
You
rest of your life, but it keeps you alive until you can get to food you can hunt.
you
Or
know, rice,
you
rice
could be
you can cook
full of
very
beans.
quickly, and it won't take long to do it. And water is another thing.
Oh
Water
yeah.
you gotta have water. Everybody's got to have water.
You gotta
Unless
you gotta go and scavenge those little filtration straws, so you can
Yeah.
go to like a lake and drink,
Yeah,
so you don't
for
just
sure.
die. Because the dehydration will kill you first.
There's Jim. Hey,
What's
Jim.
up, Jim?
He's
Hello.
asleep.
Commodore Boone Productions.
All right.
Oh.
Lots of happy sounds.
Damn girl put me to sleep with his damn.
Say hi to
bitch.
Mark Kitty
Oh,
left.
he gone.
Hi,
Oh, he's up there.
Moira.
Mikey
Oh.
left. No.
Oh man,
Mikey's on there. His kitty left.
Yeah, the kitty.
Myra
just-
left.
So it's officially
Wait a
a taco or a sausage fest now.
Yeah,
Oh,
at least
God,
it wasn't
no.
pickle fest. It's a pickle
All right,
fest.
guys, I got to go. Catch y'all. I might catch y'all depending
Oh,
on
he
how
always
late.
leaves.
All right, catch us later, Matt. All right.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Love you,
See
brother.
you later, my
Take care.
brother.
All right.
See ya.
Take care. Okay.
And
And
then
there was 4.
Now we can talk about Matt, how ornery and mean he is.
Okay. Okay. Well, Jim, what we're doing is we're having anybody on the panel to pick one person to ask them like 2 to 5 or 10 questions, or it doesn't have to, it could be a couple questions. What you like to know about them, like how they get their channel started, why did they pick that subject? Not like, oh, what street do they live on? You know, things like that. No personal, not real personal stuff. Just general stuff. Ask them a question like Mara Kitty did about what would you do if it was apocalypse and you had to buy one last food item. Just something on top of your head. If you like to pick somebody, Jim, go for it. But ask them a question. Anybody on the panel? One person.
Oh, geez. I don't got no questions for you
Oh, good.
or
Okay.
Gorilla, so it must be Mikey. There's one question I've been asking, but he won't answer it. Why he left my private channel or my private chat.
Oh,
I never
Your
did get an
private
answer on
chat?
that.
So
no.
has that been permanent or is that like one time I left it?
I put you on the private chat, then whatever reason you left, along with Brother Jay, and I asked a few times why, and I never got an answer. So that's a good time for an answer, right?
Oh, there you go. Uh-oh, Mike.
Put
You're
you
on
right
the
on
hot
the
seat.
spot,
Time
Mikey.
for an answer. Well, you know what? I was following the lead of Jay because Brother Jay said that the other person we don't want to talk about, he said that he was being offended and by that other person, and I just followed his lead. That's why we both left. That's the best explanation I'm going to give you.
I think I know who.
Yes. Yes, you do. We all know him.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's one.
JJQ says hi. Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
what's up?
JJQ. Yeah.
I am so riled up right now. I called AT&T to change my plan. I got
Yeah.
2 phones. I want to cancel one phone.
There's
The damn SOBs want to keep me on 2 lines. I got pissed off and hung up. Half an hour later, I go back and this guy goes, "Well, you can't suspend the second line. We got to put it back on. Do you call tomorrow and they'll take the family plan down and go to?" I said, "Why can't you do that tonight?" "Well, we can't do that." What
Really?
phone servers
Wow.
out there can you not change your own plan if you want to change it?
Yeah.
That's a good subject to talk about right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's
he
a good
might
one.
he might just be technical help. He might not be the actual product person. The product person might just be there during the week. He
Yeah.
might just be
Right.
technical help. So therefore, it's a whole different department.
Not my department, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Mr. PvP.
What's
Hi,
up,
guys.
PvP?
Hey,
Well,
PvP,
he's here,
great
so I have
see
to
you,
go.
brother.
Hey, you don't have to go. I'm not chasing you away.
No,
I'm
please.
kidding.
Everybody
I'm
stay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I finally got a good start on getting my fridge cleaned out finally today. Thank goodness.
Oh,
I
Did you eat it all?
You
I took
finally
some-
got rid of the science experiments?
Yeah. Basically, it got to the point where if I didn't get rid of them soon, I was going to have to name them because they're probably going to start talking to me at some point. So I figured,
Yeah,
no, it's time to get motivated, and I finally took some out to the garbage bin at the back of the building here, so it's where it belongs. And now I just got to get in there and scrub it down, give it a good wash because, it's kind of a mess. I haven't cleaned it in ages, lazy me, but finally got most of the stuff out of there. There's a few items, 1 or 2 items. So, well, I got like, you ever cook a meatloaf, right? And you eat most of it,
Yep.
but there's just enough left where you don't want to throw it out. So you put it, after it cools off, then it's safe to put it in the fridge, just to keep it. And then, you put it in like the back of the bottom of the fridge and you kind of forget about it. And then like, 3 weeks later, you remember there's this piece of meatloaf sitting in the fridge. It's like, I think it's a little past where I want to actually warm it up. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
unless it started growing some like extensions or something, PvP. I think you
yeah,
needed to throw it away.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually that's one of the few things still left in there. I'm gonna probably take that out and get rid of that tomorrow night because it's getting kind of late here, and I've already made a few trips to the dumpster. So, yeah, nothing too
Why'd you
exciting
just throw it
actually.
all into a bag then in one trip?
I threw a bunch in a bag. I had so much. I mean, it's been terrible the way it's just been trouble is I don't have a big appetite a lot of days, so I don't eat. I'll buy like I'll see bread on sale for half price, and
Hey,
I'll throw it in the
JJQ.
fridge, and then I won't get around to eating much of it. And by the time I've eaten maybe a third of the bag, the rest is starting to go moldy, right? So then you know, but then
Yeah.
instead of tossing it right away, I just leave it in the fridge for a while because I get busy doing stuff and I forget things, and oh well, it's terrible.
Oh, I hear it. Well, we want to welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage is JJQ.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
JJQ.
Hi.
Hey,
All right,
sweetie.
finally, it's not a taco or
Hello.
a sausage fest anymore.
Gorilla.
We got to
It's
talk
like-
about the.
It's
Hey,
like the
hey.
eggnog. It's like the eggnog in PvP's refrigerator. You probably walked out to the dumpster with them.
Yeah, well, I haven't bought any eggnog this year yet because
Oh,
I'm
We
waiting.
just
Hey, we
did.
did.
I'm waiting. I'm
we
waiting
did.
for those.
So,
You did. Oh, you got
so
eggnog.
did we.
Ooh,
So did
Wow.
We have
we.
eggnog. Suzanne got me a nice,
Wow.
one of those pint size. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, good,
Yep.
good. Hope you
Yeah, we
didn't
had
pay
that
too
for
much.
Canadian Thanksgiving PvP. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
available. It is in
Well,
the stores.
it's weird. I see it. I've noticed it in one or two stores, but I haven't seen it in some stores yet at all. Because that's usually the way it goes. Some stores will get it in the end of October. Some stores won't really get it until like the end of November. So it
Yeah.
kind of varies. I haven't really been looking for it though because the cheapest I've seen it was like $7 for 2 liters, and that's just way too much. So
Well,
That's a
you know,
lot.
if you make it yourself, if you make it
yeah,
yourself,
well,
you
if
can
I
have
make
your,
it
your
myself,
eggnog year round.
no, I'm not making it myself because I'll make a mess, and I got enough to deal with in the kitchen as it is right now. So
Yeah. Well,
I
let
still
me.
got to clean the counter off too. Oh, man.
Right. Well, let me go real quick because JJQ joined and PvP joined. What we're doing is we're going to have a little bit of fun. Mari Kitty was in here a little bit, and so was Matt, but they had to run, so
pick next to you.
they got scared. They had to go to the store and get some eggnog. And
No,
one
they
had,
didn't.
one had to go get
Only
pickles.
PvP does that.
I'm kidding.
PvP goes for his stash of eggnog, and
Yeah.
somehow he allows it to last longer than
Well, that's
any
another
intends on
problem.
lasting.
That's another problem. My freezer is full,
Yeah.
and I've got to take a look at some of the dates on some of that
Oh
stuff.
my
'Cause-
God, you better! Oh my
Wow.
yeah,
Jesus!
yeah. So I've got to.
Well,
Well, there's some stuff in there that's that someone gave me some of this stuff too, right?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
of course. Of course.
and when I actually got it home and looked at it, I was like, I'm never going to eat this.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not my kind of food, right? So it's still in the freezer because I hate to waste it. I've been kind of hoping to get together with my cousin and his wife, and usually I'll take a lot of stuff that's frozen over to their place because my cousin's got a balcony barbecue set up, right?
Ooh.
So he can like cook a bunch of stuff up, and then once it's cooked, I can just put it in the main fridge, and it'll last for at least a week, right? Once it's all cooked up.
Oh, that's good.
And I'll give them some too. Obviously, I'll tell them to take whatever they want, whatever they think they're going to use. They can have it, right? So,
Yeah.
Right.
but yeah, I got to clean that out because that's the thing that I do is I usually end up putting some of the eggnog in the freezer and freezing some of it to have it after New Year's, right? So, but I
Gotcha.
got too much stuff in there right now. So
Well,
anyway.
let's go. Let me tell you what we were doing, PvP and JJQ. And I think Gorilla already knows this, and so is Jim. We're going to
I
have
do.
one person. If you don't know Jim, I'll tell you, Jim. we're going to have one person get to pick another person on the panel, just out of the
Uh-oh.
blue. They're going to ask them maybe a couple of questions, 2, 3, 4, what have you, questions about why they joined YouTube, why they picked that, to get a little bit more about, to know about them. Um, just quick little random questions. What's your favorite food? Just silly things like that. So I am going to go with JJQ. You pick a person.
Oh, well, okay, this is tough. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
go
Jim.
with Mike because I
Okay.
have been on his stream for a long time, kind of thing. So
All right.
Well, go
um,
ahead, JJQ. Fire away. Whatever you want to ask.
okay,
Yeah.
you're
Oh
off
yeah,
the
Jen's
hook.
going, damn it, no.
You're off the hook, boom.
Yeah, you're off the hook for now. Like, oh no.
Okay,
Go ahead,
JJQ.
JJQ.
You're on
Go
the
ahead.
hot seat.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's fine. I love comedy, so it's good.
There you go.
Go for it.
So my first question is, let me see if I can think really quick. What is your number one movie of all time?
Oh, there
Oh
you go.
wow.
Good one.
That is a good
Yeah.
question.
Very
I
It
good.
know
is.
that one.
It's actually JJQ. It's actually a tie between three movies.
Uh-oh.
One, yeah. So I guess if you could say my number one of all time, it's actually between three movies. One, of course, is Star Wars. The other one is 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the third one is The Cabin in the Woods.
Okay,
Those are my
okay.
three favorite.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that
all
one.
number one. Yeah.
What's that, Jim?
I thought the A Team was his favorite.
That's a
No,
TV show.
A Team is my favorite TV show.
Well, there
Yeah.
was
That's
a
the other
movie.
question if you were asking me.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a
the A
movie.
Team is my favorite all-time TV show. So
Yeah.
I know nothing.
Yeah, there
you
was a
know
TV.
I
nothing.
know
There was a
nothing.
there was a movie made out of the
There
18
was,
movie.
and you know what? Here's the thing. I'll just say this real quick. I liked it. I don't have a problem with Liam Neeson playing Hannibal because there's nobody else that could really play it. I was happy with Liam doing that. As far as Bradley Cooper playing Faceman, oh my God, help, help! The man is only meant to do Rocket the raccoon. He's not meant to play Face. There's just no way. And Quentin Rampage Jackson playing Mr. T's part? Oh please, oh no,
Oh
uh-uh.
no.
But you know the Shanto Copley playing Murdoch. Yes,
Okay,
that was
good.
perfect casting. I love that, and the fact that they were able to bring Face, the original Face, Dirk Benedict, and Howie Mad Murdoch, Dwight Schultz,
Yeah.
just in cameo roles. But the fact they were able to bring both of them into the A-Team reboot movie.
Yeah.
It gave me a lot more respect for those two gentlemen. Mr. T can go screw himself.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh,
The man said he said I don't want to be a part of this thing. Mr. T, you had issues with these guys all these years. Oh no, but then when the movie's coming and you find a way that you can help yourself and you're a minister and you say, F you to the movie, hey,
Hit him
F you
too.
too.
I mean, I
Wow.
kind of agree with that too.
Yeah.
It's like
I
don't
do
buy the hand that feeds you, kind of thing.
Yep.
exactly.
So I
Yep.
kind of
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
Okay, so JJQ, do you have another question at all?
Let me see. If you can, okay, I'm trying to word this correctly. Pardon me. If it's
Take
kind
your
of
time.
if you can bring back any celebrity that passed away and you can have a moment with them to ask them one question, what would that be? And who would that be?
Oh, that's easy. If I had a celebrity to bring back, I want to bring back the only Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask him, how was it that you were able to think on the fly and make people laugh, no matter what the subject was? He had such a quick mind, such a quick brain that would just be able to go, like that,
I
and
never
you knew
seen
exactly what
anybody.
to talk about and make everybody laugh.
I never seen
Uh,
anybody on the fly before, so that would be a first.
well,
I have actually okay. So this is a funny story, but that happened to me. I went to Jimmy Kimmel Live,
Right.
right.
and my friends dragged me to go see because they're gonna have like the Backstreet Boys on that day, and they were gonna have Lindsay Lohan. So I was like, okay, whatever. I am the kind of person where it's like, hey, you want to go with me? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go. I'm that kind of person. So I went. And I was standing in line, and I saw like his little board that he has, like who's tonight's guest. And on that, before Lindsay Lohan, was Robin Williams. So I actually
Nice.
got to see him on Jimmy Kimmel Live when he was doing that one drama movie that's like I don't know what it's called, but he did a drama, and he was like in a red suit. And the thing that I remember the most is after he was done talking to everybody, he came in to the audience and actually shook hands with like everybody that was in the front row.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
He didn't shake
Cool.
it with one hand. He shook it with both hands
Hmm.
and say, "Thank
Nice.
you for coming.
Yeah,
I
that's-
appreciate you. Have a great day." And then he left.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
a trip.
I wish I could have been in that front row. And
You always love celebrities that appreciate their fan base and give back to them, and just take
Mhm.
a couple of minutes to like go out and press the flesh, so to speak, as they say. Give a good handshake, or give them a hug or something. It's like, man, that means $1 million. $1 million worth of excitement to a real fan, right? When a celebrity
Yeah,
does that,
you can tell
Well-
by when I can tell when he did that, he generally really loved his fans.
Cool.
He
That's
really
cool.
loved them. The fact is, he did it before he had to go, because he wasn't scheduled really, if you want to think about it, for that day to be on there. But
Right.
he had to, because due to time, I guess he couldn't really dedicate that day to that show, but he had to go for moments just to talk about that one movie.
Oh
Hmm.
wow.
Wow.
But
Wow.
Are you talking about the one where everybody was in the hospital? Or he's a psychiatric hospital type deal? Is that
no,
the one
it
you're
was
talking about?
I forgot what it was
He was a
called.
clown. He was like a
was
doctor.
it
No, it
Goodwill
wasn't that one.
Hunting,
It
or was
wasn't
it
that
Dead
one.
Poets Society?
It wasn't that one. He was in a lot of drama, to
Well,
be
Gorilla
honest.
was talking about Awakenings, I believe, with De Niro, and
Well, but he also did Patch Adams. That was the
Patch
other one.
Adams.
that was the other hospital one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes,
But this was like in the early 2000s. Like it
Hmm.
was.
early 2000s.
Gosh.
I'm trying to. I don't remember the drama, but like the
Was
drama
it
movie.
Insomnia with Al Pacino?
The only clip that I remember. This is like a long time ago. So if you know this movie, please let me know, because I forgot. Okay.
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 It was him talking to a guy, and he was outside, and it was like dark at night, and he had like a long beard.
Huh.
Oh, was
Yeah.
Hey, Carl and Kiko.
Hi, Carlin Kiko.
Hey,
was
Wow,
that?
Carl
you
and
know-
Kiko.
Oh, hi, Carla.
That
Oh,
that sounds to me like Insomnia with Al Pacino.
It does.
That wasn't the one where he played a homeless person or something, was it? 'Cause
No,
I remember
no,
he had
no,
a
no,
beard
no.
in that, didn't he?
Yeah,
Trying to
that,
remember. Can't remember.
he was a bad guy in Insomnia.
Yeah,
It
he was
was-
a bad guy. That had Hillary Swank in it too.
No, I can't remember. Wow.
Yeah, it was early 2000s, because I remember when the Backstreet Boys were coming back. So
Wow.
Was
Okay.
that their song? Was that their song "Larger Than Life" that was out?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was getting to be to the like where they just came back. Like that one
Right.
song.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
we want to welcome in Carla and Kiko. Says happy Sunday. Hope you're all
Hi, Carla
having a
and
great
Kiko.
day. Hey, Carla and Kiko, I want you to do me a favor. I don't know if you know some of these people on the panel. Of course, you know who I am, and you know
I hope
JJQ.
so.
who,
Hello.
who are you?
Yeah, who am
Yeah,
I?
who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah, who am I to
Who
say
are
who
you?
I
I've only known
am?
you for 47 years, but do I really
Right, who am
know
I?
you?
So, Carla and Kiko, I don't know if it's you, Carla, or if it's Kiko. If you want to ask anybody on the panel like one question, what would you like to ask? If you could put it in the comments, or if you want to join the panel, that would be fantastic. I would love to have you guys on
Great.
because I've known you guys for a long time. I've supported you guys a long time. You guys are such great friends. And so, yeah, if you would like to ask a question or come on the panel, because I put the link here and you can pop on. So, but yeah, I'm just happy that you guys joined. This is fantastic. But if you can think of a question, you can ask JJQ. Mike is on the top. His camera is on. Got Gorilla on the far right. Down below Mike,
But-
it says PvP.
But Larry, I'm gonna have to get going here because I want to get a shower in before my stream.
Oh, you got a stream going. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a
he's
stream
doing
tonight.
Child's Play tonight. Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's right.
see the Chucky. See the Chucky.
How
No
many of those?
thanks.
Peter
How many of those?
Chucky.
How many of those things did they make? Like, oh my! You've been watching Chucky
26.
for
Six.
only 6. Oh wow.
26.
26.
Show.
They did
What?
not make 26.
What? What?
You nut.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not that much of a Chucky fan.
Oh,
So.
man.
Okay, Gorilla, before you leave, real quick, tell us about you and your channel and what have you, real quick, if you don't mind.
All right, all right. Well, I'm Girls Random Thoughts. Sundays we watch different movie right now. Right now we're on the Chucky movies. There and PvP. Have you seen the Purge movies?
Right?
Purge.
Yes, I
yeah,
have.
Purge. Yeah, they're good.
That's the one where all those crazy people kill everybody or something.
For one night, yes. Mhm.
I haven't seen that actually. No, I have not seen that one.
I own a
All
couple.
right,
We own a
so-
couple of them.
So either on Thursdays or Sundays we'll do the Purge movies.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
But,
I wouldn't
I'll
mind
join
seeing-
you.
I wouldn't
I'll
mind
join
seeing
you for the
first one.
Purge. Yeah, I love those films. I've seen
Yeah,
them all.
I'd
All
take a
right.
look at the first one anyway.
All right,
Yeah.
Tuesday night I got a special election stream coming up.
Oh,
I'll be
That's gonna be
joining.
like that'll be like 7 hours there. Where we're gonna see how bad they rigged the election this year. But
Uh-huh.
well, let's see.
But
Wednesday.
if your man does not win, will you guys promise you'll come up here and move up here to Canada and live with us?
Well, fuck no, because I know I'm gonna get arrested by Trudeau because of some of the shit I said about him.
Carla, by the way, Ronnie says she won't be able to be here. She'll be here in the spirits that her granddaughter's not doing well. And
Yeah.
Carla and
Some
Kiko
prayers.
says, yeah,
Hey,
let's
prayers up there
prayers.
for you, Ronnie. Yep, for your
Prayers.
granddaughter.
And Carla and Kiko, oh no, I hope she feels better, Ronnie's world. And Carla and Kiko say, hey, JJQ, and hey, Ronnie, hope your granddaughter feels better. Okay, so anything else going on, Gorilla?
Yeah, Wednesday. I've always decided if we're gonna finish out Freaks and Geeks, or if we're gonna do cigar lounges.
Okay.
Thursday night we are. I'm debating on what to if we're on doing the Fantastic Beast films. The
Right.
Fridays we got the Waltons reviews.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
Okay. Waltons, right. Right.
What's the next episode this week? Because I know you couldn't do it on Friday, Gorilla.
it'd be the episode 24 where John dies of pneumonia, but
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah,
don't
don't
think
tell
so.
me that. Come on.
I don't think that actually happened.
Oh my God.
I know
man.
he's kidding. I know he's kidding with me. But it's season 3, right? Episode 24. Okay. I'll
yeah,
remember
unless
that.
we want to redo the one that got completely blocked.
Oh,
Well, there was that one called The Woman, right? We watched recently.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah,
it's the
that
one
didn't
after
go
that.
off too
perhaps?
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
we should do a Beanie Baby giveaway. Hint, hint, Kiko. Hint, hint. Hey, Gorilla. I will, if it's okay, I'll join you Tuesday for the fiasco and everything.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
Fiasco.
But I
Yeah.
want to try to limit the panel to like maybe 7 people.
So if you
Because,
want me
what-
to, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. You were one of the first ones to ask, so yeah, you got a guaranteed spot there. So I
Thank
want
you.
to try to limit the panel to 7 people, because once you start getting more than that, then people can't get their words in, and then it turns into everybody talking over each other, or only 2 people get to talking, and everybody else is just silent.
What time you starting the election night, Gorilla?
6:30.
6:30
6:30,
Central.
half an hour before the polls close on the eastern coast.
Okay, so that's 4:30 my time. I think I work till 5, so I should be able to join in if you want to send me a link. Actually, I might be
Yeah,
half an hour late or so, but that's not too bad, I
yeah.
guess.
There you go.
So,
Oh,
all
thank
right,
you, Gorilla.
yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, I appreciate it, my brother, and I will see you probably Tuesday.
All right, see ya.
Have a
Okay.
good one,
Don't break
Gorilla.
the shower.
Take care, Gorilla.
Beam him
Night.
out.
Don't break the
Yep.
shower.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself in the shower.
All
And then
right.
number 5. Uh,
Charlie Kiko.
Larry,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Please.
wanted to go ahead and ask JJQ one question.
Yeah.
I have seen some of your wonderful artistic videos there, JJQ. So my question to you is, when did you know that you wanted to be an artist? When did you know?
Um. Well, I think I think it's when I was a kid. I started looking into comic book art, and
Nice.
I was always uh, reading some type of comic book, whether it be Batman or whether it be X-Men, because X-Men came around in the 90s.
Hmm.
So a lot of the comic book art I was always inspired with, like Jim Ballant or people like that.
You're welcome,
So
Nice.
it was mixed with that and anime because Sailor Moon just came out at that time. So
Wow.
it was like a lot of art that really inspired. And then plus it's just the fact that I actually taught myself how to do art. Like
Oh,
I
cool.
literally got like a coloring book, and then I put the page on the opposite end, and I literally just drew from that, and I kept going on and on and on, and then pretty much I taught myself basically everything I know. And when I did like a sculpture, nobody showed me how to do it. I just did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
So,
fantastic. So how long have you been an artist now? How many years?
oh, I've been an artist since I was a kid. So,
Long time.
Well, a
very
long
long
time.
time.
So I mean,
Long time.
what would you say as a number, just off the cuff?
Oh, I want to say maybe around 30 years.
Well,
Wow.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations for sure. Yeah.
And
Hey,
Oh,
so it was just like one of those and then also like I so when I went to college, my teacher ripped on me for not going to a museum,
What?
and she's like, "Oh, you never went to a museum, but you consider yourself as an artist." And I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Hey, you
wow.
don't have to be. Well, it's a, you know what? Somebody asked me once, like when I was, I started to play some drums for a friend of mine, and they said, "Well, have you ever played any other instruments?" I said, "Well, yeah, I played a recorder, I played a flute, I played a piccolo, I've played, percussion instruments over time, and I can sing." So, and they said, "Well, have you done other things?" Oh, yeah, I've been to a museum. I've been to an aquarium. I've been to, uh, the Japanese tea garden, which is a gorgeous place. And I mean, I've been to a lot of different. I mean, I went to an opera back in the day. It was La Traviata. I saw it. I mean, I've done a lot of cultured things. So I don't think people can actually say to me, "Hey, have you done anything cultured?" I said, "Yes, I have." I got this huge bucket list that I still need to like check things off, but there are a lot of things I've already done. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that. Nobody can
Well,
really, you know.
well, for me, like my parents never took me to like any museums, and
Hmm.
we always lived kind of far from them.
Yeah,
So,
Wow.
and but that doesn't mean that I didn't love art. That just means I haven't had the opportunity to visit any
right.
museums.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
so I went to, because they made us go. So I went to one, and I really love it. I always do love museums. I always do love all kinds of art. I
me
always
too.
do appreciate art from other countries because everything teaches us so much about the people. So in those countries, and I always appreciate that. I always appreciate the different kinds of food. I also
Oh,
appreciate the
yes.
different kinds art that comes out of those countries because they're inspirational to me as an artist.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, like, oh, the clothes you wear or whatever. I always believe that they're designed by somebody. I mean, they're not just t-shirts.
They had to have been created, on paper first, and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
designer, and then how they were able to make them. So
Yeah.
yes.
I'm gonna get back to the chat real quick, just
Oh
real
yeah,
fast. Carlin
sure.
Kiko says not able to join, making a middle of decorating, but thank you for the invite. They do a lot of decoration, especially they're getting ready for the Christmas and probably Thanksgiving, and they'll
I
probably
heard that.
play hide and seek Kiko's Beanie Babies. So it's an inside joke. Carlin and Kiko really know a lot about. You got to check out the channel. It's right there. It's Carlo and Kiko Adventures. Please, they're a fun channel. JJQ knows quite a bit about Carlo and Kiko. And Michael, that was a really good question. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Larry, for allowing me. JJQ, you are more than welcome to join us anytime here with Larry's, panels. You can join mine and Suzanne's. You can come to any of our panels if you'd like,
Thank you so
whenever
much.
you're
I
able to.
appreciate the invite.
you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we're going to pick the next person here. Whoa, sorry, PvP.
Whoa.
No worries.
I'm trying to do something here. Um,
Doing?
JJQ, you are in the hot seat. Who would you like to ask a question from? I was trying to put you solo, but it wouldn't let me go solo to see you. I tried to click on it. It says um, edit, mic, kick, or ban. It wouldn't let me put you on solo. Oh, wait. Let's do this. Sorry.
Solo layout.
Yeah, I'm hitting the wrong thing. There you go.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
There you go, PvP. You're on the hot seat.
Oh, I thought it was JJQ's turn.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, no,
Uh,
no, go ahead. She did.
gosh, I don't know. Well, can I? I have to ask somebody a question, right?
On the panel, right. Just pick
Okay.
one person.
If I could see the panel again, that might help because
Okay, let's get you.
I'm not sure who to pick at this point, and I'm not gonna ask myself a question because that would be ridiculous.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Actually, I'm kind of curious when JJQ was talking about teaching herself art, and I guess she started with like comic art. It sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious as to what like famous museum type artists over the years that you've seen and looked at their art that you found inspiring. If there's a couple that you could name.
That's a good question.
Well, I always liked Monet. I always liked, like the famous one, Picasso, Frida, stuff like that.
You
Right.
like Monet? I love
Claude
Monet.
Monet. Like
Monet is cool. Yeah.
Yes.
I always considered um mostly like stuff that I feel like it isn't so popular as well, because I kind of feel like we always go into the most popular people, but we don't go into the people that are not like less popular and stuff.
Right.
True.
Mhm.
So I
True.
always go into as well looking at others. My favorite artist, and I know this is gonna sound like, oh my goodness, it's not museum, but is always gonna be Tim Burton for me. The only reason I love his art is because I always
Get him.
Yeah.
I
They
always
got him.
felt
Okay.
like with his art, I don't need it to always be how do you say it? I don't need it to be like vases and flowers and like it. I can be it, any art can be considered art if that makes any sense, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I
like
would classify I would classify growing up because, of course, unfortunately, I'm an old man.
hey, that's
But for me, I always thought, well, see, Jim and PvP, I won't say, but they're a bit older than me.
Oh.
And Larry is only
But
a
you
few
just
months
did say,
older than
Mikey.
me.
Like your
And I
hair.
just did
Yeah,
say,
like your hair. Like your
um,
hair.
but growing up, one of the few artists that probably wasn't really well known yet, but some people appreciated, was actually Andy Warhol.
Yes,
And
I
he
mean,
Andy
I
was
Warhol.
I
awful.
loved his abstract stuff. I really did. And that
Favorite
and that,
poet.
that can of Campbell's soup and like all that stuff. I was really fascinated. Now the person that really loved a lot of that was my brother Philip. Philip is an art history major and English, and he knows all about these different artists and sculpturers and everything. And he's really knowledgeable about that. He
I'd
I
knows
like,
like
had to actually do a paper on Andy Warhol,
yeah,
and I had to do like of all my favorite artists that I considered artists for paper, which it was Andy Warhol, and then I picked others like Guillermo del Toro. I love his
yes.
art.
ooh,
Um,
wow.
I love like art like that is considered beautiful. Like Guillermo del Toro, his art is very beautiful.
Yeah. By the
You know,
way, JJQ, Toby says, JJQ, hey friend, happy Sunday.
hey
And then
Toby.
he also said, hey, Carla and Kiko. So that's great. That is
I
fantastic,
I
JJQ.
also
Yeah,
like
that's
uh
great.
also
What's
like
that?
Basquiat. I was like Basquiat as well. He's a friend
Ooh,
that was Basquiat was
yeah.
also a friend of Andy Warhol. They were like
He was. Yes.
Yeah, New York City based artist.
Yeah.
Kind of started, he kind of started almost as an outsider, though, didn't he? He was almost like
yeah,
outsider art at first. And
yeah.
then, of course, when he started to get popular and then Warhol started to notice him, then he became like on the inside, right? He was
Yes.
Andy
like an
Yeah.
Warhol.
insider then, right? So
Andy Warhol.
Well,
interesting career, yeah.
I wanted to go ahead and ask a question of both PvP and JJQ, and if the lady wants to go first, that'd be fine, or PvP can go first. Uh, there of any artist that has passed away, if you had an opportunity to talk to one of those artists from the past that have passed away, and if you had a chance to be in a room with them for an hour, which artist would that be, and what would you talk about from their form of art? So,
Oh,
Does can
whoever
this
wants to go first.
can this be a musical artist as well as a fine artist?
JJQ, music
yes.
artist too, if you want.
Yeah,
Okay,
music artist.
awesome.
That's right.
All right, yeah, can be a musical artist, can be a abstract artist, can be a Renaissance artist, anything like that.
Be a
So,
poet. A poet.
a poet, you can, yep,
A
sure, poet,
literary writer. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
writer,
Okay.
anything.
Yeah.
So, who
VP,
wants
do
to
you
go
want to go?
first?
VP, can we go
Yeah.
first?
Yeah. Because this is a question I was hoping somebody would ask me.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, I'd have to go if an artist that's passed on, that
Right.
if I could bring them back for a day and have a discussion with them, I would bring David Bowie back
Thank you.
and
Oh,
I would sit
yes.
him down and like have a lunch with him or, spend an hour or two with him. And the one question I would ask him, because this has always fascinated and puzzled me, is because I'm a huge Bowie fan, like he's my favorite, male solo artist of all time musically.
Andy
Um,
Warhol.
if I could ask him one question, because when I've listened to pretty much most of his music, if not every album, I might have missed a few, but I've listened to most of it. And
You've heard more than I, believe me.
yeah, well, the thing is, he put out his first album in 1967 on Durham Records. That was the only
Right?
label, that one album on that label. And when you listen to it, it's more like classically inspired, like British music hall kind of songs, the writing style, the production, the singing, the melodies, the whole thing. It's like Anthony Newley, if that means anything, kind of
What
an Anthony
kind of
Newley
child am I?
inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not bad. Like a lot of people, just write it off as like, early effort that doesn't really, but it's actually pretty decent if you actually give the songs a chance. They're pretty entertaining and they're very good little story songs. Like they tell stories, like actual stories that kind of are less abstract than some of Bowie's later stuff, right? Um,
Right.
but the thing
Well,
is
one of
that is
those one yeah, I
I'm
was
just
just gonna say one of the artists I couldn't get a chance. I wish I'd listened to them more. Was Leslie Bercusa and Anthony Newley. They wrote some great stuff.
Yeah, I never really paid much attention to Newley because he wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't really. His voice didn't do it for me. Let's put it
That's like
that way.
what kind of fool am
Yeah,
I?
it wasn't my cup of tea, really.
Right.
Uh,
But I
but
like the Candyman song he
With
did.
Bowie though, like he was kind of inspired by that school of British, music hall, style of songwriting. And then 2 years later, in 1969, when he brings out, Man of Words, Man of Music, known as Space Oddity, now, right? Because it was reissued several times.
Yeah.
The music on that, like you've all heard Space Oddity, of course,
Oh,
probably.
good grief. Yeah.
It's
My
like
mom
It is
played
made
all
to
the time.
talk the ground control. I
But you
really
listen to
made the grade.
the whole album. It's kind of like I call it kind of like a hippie sci-fi album, right?
Yeah.
Because it's got kind of it's a lot of acoustic, kind of folky, but then it's got all these weird sci-fi elements, through the album too. You know, it's kind of spacey, some of it. Well, like Space Oddity itself,
Yeah.
but it's so
Yeah.
drastically removed and so different than the first album,
Yeah.
and only 2 years separate them. It's like, what happened to his brain? Like he's just like totally writing in a different style.
Mm.
The music is different, the lyrics are different. It's just like another person, right? And I always wanted to ask him, because this has puzzled me for years. What was it in 2 short years that a fellow that might have had a marginal career at best in 2 years transformed himself into one of the greatest songwriters of the 20th century, and just totally changed his style into such an inspiring way of writing songs? And I've always puzzled over that. I've never found an answer close to finding an answer.
He's a
And boy,
chameleon.
if I could ask him one question, that would be, David, what was it that changed your mind as to how to approach songwriting in those 2 years?
Yeah. He was like a chameleon. He would change, you know. I also am a big fan of David Bowie. You mentioned, because I figured you would start talking about Bowie because of Andy Warhol, because he had that song of Andy Warhol.
By the way,
Yeah.
Andy Warhol hated that song.
I know we
He
did. I
did.
know we did not
He
like
did.
it
Yeah.
at all.
But I
Uh,
read somewhere when David visited him in New York, Warhol actually was fascinated by Bowie's red shoes, because he was apparently wearing red shoes when he saw
Yeah.
Warhol, and apparently Warhol actually liked his shoes, so that's kind of funny.
Nice.
and Bowie. And here's an interesting story about my cousin, who's related to us, Alice Cooper, aka Vincent Fernier, by the way.
Welcome back, Matt.
His favorite
Not
story, about Bowie was
Oh
when
man.
Bowie was in his Ziggy Stardust phase.
cool.
Uh, he Alice got to open for Ziggy when he was on tour.
Oh, gonna
Oh
Uh,
wow,
and
that
and
would
it-
have been like
and
would that have been
it,
like the Schools Out era then, 72?
I think so.
Oh,
Yes,
that would have
yes.
been fabulous. Wow, I
Hey,
wish I
And
Matt.
could have
I
seen
would have
that.
loved to have been there if I was old enough.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I was 7 years old, so I couldn't attend that. But if I had been there, I would have loved to have seen it because, you know, uh, I love calling him Vince. I don't like calling him Alice, but that's okay. He doesn't mind. Vince is a very eclectic artist, and that's what I really loved about Bowie was the fact that you could have both him and Alice Cooper and Vince both on the same stage at the same time with both similar type of styles and dressing up the way they did, but it sold. And I mean, these were just accomplished songwriters as well as great singers. They were accomplished
Jim
songwriters, both
disappeared.
of them were. And
and
I
they
love
knew
it.
they
And I
knew
love it.
they knew the value of stagecraft too, Mikey. Like they knew how to be entertainers, not just musicians and singers, right? They
Yeah.
Exactly.
created characters. Both Alice Cooper and Ziggy Stardust were totally, creations of their minds, right? And
Yes.
they found a way to present their ideas and their music by inhabiting basically a character, instead of having to, face the audience being themselves. They created something larger than life that the
Yeah.
audience could latch onto, right? Which it
Right.
always
Of course.
impressed me.
Like the
And
spiders from Mars.
Oh, I love the
yes.
Spiders. Great
Real,
band.
real
And
quick.
believe it or not, both of those artists also inspired Kiss. to dress
Yeah.
up the way they did, and Gene Simmons even says
I'm
that
not
both those
surprised.
guys were influences. So
Yeah, I'm not surprised, really. Yeah.
it
I'm
doesn't
gonna get
surprise me
back.
at all either.
I'm gonna get back
Yeah.
with the chat real quick for a second
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
got
yeah. Go
somebody
ahead,
that
there,
popped
Larry.
in. Cool drummer, welcome into the chat. Yes, cool
Well,
drummer. Been a long time.
Yeah, cool
Cool.
drummer. Great to see you.
He says hi, and he says hi to Carlo and Kiko and Toby. JJQ says hi, cool drummer.
Hey,
And Cool
cool
Drummer
drummer.
says, hi, JJQ. There you go. Welcome in, my friend. We're just
Welcome,
getting into
welcome.
people on the panel are asking somebody else a question they would like to know about the other person on the panel, the other YouTuber. So I guess Jim disappeared, didn't he?
Oh,
He's
he's
still
he's
here.
away for a few moments. JJQ, hun, if you want to go ahead and let us know if there was one artist of any kind, music, art, science, anything that has passed away, is there one person you'd love to talk to for an hour in a room by yourself?
Well, there is one, but it's like I don't have like a deep question to ask them. But I would like my answer would be Johnny Cash.
oh,
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
good
Nice.
choice.
Good choice.
And
Very good
what
choice.
was he thinking?
Oh,
He probably already said what he was thinking of this when he made this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. What was he thinking when he made the song "Hurt"?
Oh,
oh
you
my
mean the one that he
God.
took from Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor? Yeah. What was he thinking? Well, what I understand from the association was is that Trent, in some odd way, respected Johnny Cash because I guess at one time he heard a lot of his music before, and
Mhm.
he always thought that if there was anybody who could do their song, because it came from Nine Inch Nails originally, and
Mhm.
then Johnny Cash just does his version and blew it out of the water in a good way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was an appreciation that Trent had for Johnny, that Johnny said, "Hey, I've been looking for something, to listen to." And Johnny himself, I like to think he was very adept at
Mhm.
adjusting his taste for
Right.
music. And so he basically just politely asked Trent, he says, "Hey, could I go ahead and do this song?" And Trent said, "Oh, certainly. In fact, I'll help you with it." And he said, "No," he says, "but I'll have you produce it for me and work in the studio with me." And that is what Trent did. So then when Johnny did it, it came off great, obviously. So yeah,
I,
but
I
that's
I,
a good
I,
question to
I,
ask you.
I've actually heard a totally different version on that, Mikey. I just have to say.
Okay.
Um, from what I've heard, Rick Rubin was the producer of the album that song appeared on, which I believe was all. Well, yeah, obviously it was Johnny's final album because he passed shortly after.
Mhm.
Of course.
But from what I've heard, it was Rick Rubin that suggested trying the song to Johnny
Oh, okay.
directly, right? And
Yeah.
Johnny at first was reluctant because he didn't think it was his style of music. Because I guess Rubin probably played Nine Inch Nails for him, and Johnny's like, "Well, I don't know, this isn't really my style," or he was hesitant at first, right? But
Yeah, he was.
Reuben convinced him, eventually to give it a try. It's like, okay, well, just go in the studio. We'll do a take. We'll record it. If you don't like the outcome, we don't have to put it on the album, Johnny, right? You know. So Johnny went ahead, and I think he did change a few lyrics. There were a couple of lyrics that were a little coarse, maybe for Johnny's liking. One or two words that he changed. I remember
I
hearing
do
Yeah.
he
remember
rewrote a
that.
bit.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a few.
so
Yeah.
there are a couple points that Johnny kind of ironed out, to fit his style, so to speak.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
and I heard, I've seen videos actually of Trent talking about that, and I guess he, wasn't sure what was going. I don't think he was aware of what was going on, and then I guess what happened, I guess Rick Rubin contacted him. He said, "We're going to do your song." And he was like, "Okay, yeah, go ahead, do my song, give it a try." But Trent wasn't totally convinced at that point, right, that it was going to
Yeah.
work. for
Right.
Johnny, very different
I do
musical
remember that.
style, of course.
Yes.
And then I remembered another video of Trent talking about he heard the song and he thought it was good, but he still wasn't convinced. And then he saw the video. And it was when he saw the video that he said something along the lines of, this is no longer my song. This is now
Yeah, it
Johnny's
belongs
song.
to Johnny, right?
Now it
Yeah.
belongs to Johnny, right? So
Wow.
that's what
Nice.
I've heard anyway,
I,
So
That's
it's still
awesome.
it's still an
Do-
amazing story.
I
Yeah.
always really always gonna love that song. You know, he.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
It
The
is.
video, I've seen the video probably 20 times and I can't get through it without tears. I never
Yeah.
can.
It makes you
Me,
feel. It
I,
makes you
I,
hurt.
it really draws you in.
Yes.
Like the first things he says really draws you in, and then you're like, "Whoa!" You're
Mhm.
like,
But
Because it's like he's
powerful.
singing about his own life.
Yeah,
right. Yep.
yeah,
He's
and then
hurt.
it's like
He's been
what
hurt. Yeah.
it kind of feels like what puts him in that mood for him to make it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to know what in that moment that you actually sang that song, what were you thinking about? You
Right.
know?
By the
Good
way,
question.
cool. Toby says hi, cool drummer, and he put his
Hey,
Toby
cool
put
drummer.
his link. He put his link here in the chat.
And yay, Toby's only 12 away from 400. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it.
when I watch the video, the visuals in the video, uh, kind of what I take from it is Johnny's kind of singing about him. Well, obviously he's singing about his life himself, and
Mhm.
I think his career and what he thinks of fame, because there's all those scenes of the Johnny Cash Museum closed to the public, right? And there's the broken displays. There's the gold record or whatever where the glass is shattered. There's
Yeah.
and then he starts singing about you can have my empire of dirt.
Mhm.
Yes.
So he's
Yes.
saying all this fame, all this fortune, all the adulation, all the fan love, ultimately that's this guy over here on the stage that's singing the songs. He says you are someone else. I am still right here. In other words, I'm the real me. Johnny Cash is a persona in a
Mhm.
way, right? In a way
Right.
that's not me. That's the entertainer part of me, but that's not the real me in my heart, so to speak. That's what I always took away from that video.
Well, that's a
Yeah.
good point, PvP. I mean, I was always, I'm I agree with JJQ on this. I was always a big Johnny Cash fan because when I grew up, I think I was maybe about 4 or 5 years old. My mom said when I came out, I was, talking out of the room or something. I don't know. I would always say, "Oh, I'm Johnny Cash," and and when I got a little older, I used to watch the Johnny Cash show, and I always remember him starting a show, standing by a train, or something like that. So I was very intrigued, and then here it is, Merle Haggard, who was in prison, and I mean Johnny Cash played at San Quentin, where
Mhm.
Merle was not really staying, doing his time per se. And Merle's like, if Johnny Cash can do this, I think I can do this. So
Mhm.
that inspired Merle Haggard to become who he became, one of the biggest country artists of all time.
Yes.
So I admire Johnny Cash so much. Him and
Mhm.
June Carter, and of course June Carter's family history goes way back to the
Oh, it
Kentuckys,
goes
the
way back.
bluegrass, and the Carters, and
Mm.
everything else. So thank you for that, PvP and JJQ. But we should see if somebody else wants to ask somebody a question.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Oh, you're
JJQ.
everybody.
welcome.
All right, Jim, you're on the hot spot.
Yeah, Jim, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. About Johnny Cash. My mother would wear out a record of Johnny
Right.
Cash over and
Oh,
over again.
Oh, are you
awesome.
kidding? My dad went from the vinyl of
Man.
Folsom Prison Blues to the 8-track to the cassette to
Mm-hmm.
the CD to like every level. My dad, that's his favorite
Oh,
album by Johnny Cash. Is Folsom
yep.
Prison Blues,
Yeah,
bar none.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's incredible. So, Jim, do you want to ask Let's see. Maybe you want to ask Matt Arnold a question or two?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If
Uh-oh,
I
evil.
do, he'd probably leave and not talk to us anymore.
Uh-oh, evil laughter.
They're going into a Star Trek. Yeah.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. All right. Let it roll. You're on the hot seat.
Let it
Yeah,
roll.
go for it.
There he
Let it
goes.
roll.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
I
Let it rip.
really don't have any questions for anybody, really.
Really?
No questions?
No questions, but if I was able to bring back one person, I'd bring back Gene Roddenberry, so I can get the more ins and outs of Star Trek, so I can get my fan film to be a little bit more better. Everyone's telling me, "Oh, you're getting better. You're getting better." Well, I'm getting more pickier. I know that,
Well, good.
and
That's
I wish
fantastic.
I wish I can get more people to do the recordings. It's only a 1 minute video a month. That's all I ask for anybody. And it's kind of getting lower and lower, which pretty soon you're going to see me do the whole thing myself one of these days. It's almost like that now.
Wow.
I
Wow.
tell you, if I could bring two people back, meet them. There's two of them:
Right.
Mel Haggard and Don Williams.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
And one thing I would there's two artists I like, and I play a lot of Merle Haggard stuff, and I play a lot of Tom Williams songs.
Right.
And I'll probably the first thing I asked him, I said, "What got you into music?" That's one of the questions I would ask him. And what was the drive to make you um, keep going and playing?
Okay, I could tell you something that I know about Merle, if you would like to know.
Yeah,
Is I knew him for many years, and my godfather is Norm Hamlet, that played with Merle for 49 years. Merle, when he was a kid, when they moved to Oildale in Bakersfield, and his dad took an old, yeah, how would you say those train carts or what have box car? Took a
yeah,
box car, turned it into a house, and of course, Merle always liked playing the guitar, even when he was a little kid. He liked playing, and the rest of his piece, his sister just passed away of 103 years old.
Oh,
So, but he liked playing the guitar. As he got older, of course, his dad passed away. He became a rebel. He just liked causing trouble. He would get into the wrong people and things like that. So he ended up in juvenile hall and all this stuff. But I mean, I heard some stories from Merle personally. And I said, well, what really got you into music? And when he was like 15 or 16 years old, there was an artist, Lefty Frizzell, was in Bakersfield performing at a place called Rainbow Gardens. And Merle wanted to go up stage and sing or do one song. And the owner of the place said, no way, you are not doing it. And the guy, Lefty Frizzell, says, if you don't let this kid come up and do one song, I'm out of here. I'm done. So Merle went up there, and Lefty Frizzell finally got able to Merle to get up there and sing one song. So that's where he really got inspired. But he didn't become a singer until, he was playing with other artists. He was playing like a bass guitar for I can't think, Wynn Stewart. So he wasn't even singing. He wasn't even singing. He was just basically playing backup music. So finally, um, Wynn Stewart couldn't be there or something like that. So Merle had to be in the front stage and sing. And Wynn Stewart, when he came back and Merle was back playing his bass guitar, Wynn Stewart says, you don't need this. You don't need me. You need to be out on your own. So that's when he got hooked up with Fuzzy Owens and Tally, and had Tally Records, and recorded his first 45 song. So that's how it really came about with Merle. So
Right.
so that is a little insight. So sorry about that, but I just wanted to.
Hey, that's good to know.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's Merle, Don
Hey,
Williams.
Adrian.
Like I said, uh, I've heard the story of Conway Twitty, which is Harold Jenkins, is his real name,
Mm-hmm.
and which my family does have some connections with his family, with
Right.
my 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 aunt. She, bless her heart, she'll be in her 90s right now.
Right.
Harold Jenkins, Conway Twitty, actually was sitting on my great grandma's front porch in the early 70s,
Oh wow.
and with my uncle Huey, and they were sitting on the front porch. And back then, he was just getting into country music,
Yeah.
and uh, his Harold's daddy
Right.
was his brother was
Gotcha.
from somebody locally here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
From
but
Alabama.
there was a big split in the family back then. They
Wow.
never agreed with one another. They're bickering and fighting, but but Harold would come down here to see one of his great grandma down here.
Oh,
She
jeez.
was up in age,
Yeah.
and he was
There's four. Yeah, for me, if you want guys want to know what my music artist, if I could bring one or a couple back, I'm thinking of four different era of artists that I would definitely bring back. For one, I definitely want to bring back John Lennon. There's
Mm-hmm.
no question. I want John Lennon. I want to pick his brain
Mhm.
because the man was a genius. He was
Yes.
smarter than Paul McCartney. He was a genius. I'm going to say it. The other person from probably folk time, I want to see Arlo Guthrie back. I want Arlo.
Oh,
Arlo was
gee.
my man.
Arlo's
I
still
grew up with
alive.
Arlo in the
Arlo's
folk
still
time.
alive.
Arlo's not.
No,
I thought
yeah,
he
he
died.
is. No, Arlo Guthrie. Woody Guthrie, his dad died. Arlo Guthrie's still alive.
Oh, okay. Well, I would go with Woody, his dad, and Arlo if I could get out the two of them together. Sure, I get him
Right. But
back.
yeah, he's still alive.
Uh, Prince, I want Prince to come back.
Yeah.
I want Prince to come back, and I want to learn how to play guitar from Prince.
There you
Yes.
go. Very
Because
good.
Yeah,
Prince,
he'd be a good teacher, I bet.
Yeah, he
I
would.
would want to learn from the man, the master.
All
That is
right.
Prince.
He
Well,
could
I got
really
But
play,
for
yeah.
alternative, the one person I really wish I could have seen in concert, I would have loved. And actually, he did talk to me when he was talking to other up and coming artists like myself, trying to learn how to sing and everything. And that was Chris Cornell from Soundgarden and Audioslave.
there you
And
go.
I'm so sad that he's gone because uh, I got to talk to him on YouTube, and he actually saw one of my singing videos from my other channel, Warlord Fade, and he said, "Wow, you really have a good voice." He says, "You just have to keep practicing." And I said, "Well, can I ask you a question?" He says, "Sure." And he says, "Well, I love your album, Super Unknown. I thought it's one of the greatest albums I've heard in the last 25 years."
Wow.
And he said, "Thank you." And I said, "Oh, sure." I said, "But there's a song on there called Black Hole Sun, which I think is like a great rock ballad. I've seen the
Mhm.
video. I know it's weird, but I mean, like, I love the song." And I said, it was that song that turned me on to you, Chris. And I said, "But what's your favorite song from the album?" And he says, "Wow, that's hard to say." He says, "But I like the song after it." I said, "You like Spoon Man?" He says, "Yeah, Spoon
Well,
Man was his favorite song on the album."
there you
And I don't think
go.
he ever told anybody else that in interviews or anything. And I
Well,
thought I was just blown away. I said, "Wow, wow."
that's
Actually,
And
awesome.
I love to
I
have him
like
back.
Spoon
Go
Man
ahead.
too. I think it's one
Yeah,
of the better songs on that album, actually,
Oh,
Mike.
I do.
totally,
It's
I do.
really
totally.
cool.
I would love to have him come back.
Because it
Chris,
Yeah.
actually
of
has
all of
it
them.
has the Spoon Man in the video, does it not? Because there was a
Yeah,
real
that's the guy that
guy
plays the
in
spoons and
Seattle that
stuff
played the spoons. Yeah.
Yeah.
in Seattle,
Yeah.
and I can't play that myself. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to do that. And I told my friend, she now lives in the Carolinas, Jennifer. At the time, she was Jennifer Newberry. I said, "Do you know this guy that plays spoons here?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, well, he was on, yeah. And I was like, but where is he? And she says, I know he's in the city, but
Shit.
he doesn't perform very often. And I said, but he's been there for Soundgarden and everything. She said, yeah, back when
Oh
I saw her.
wow,
So yeah,
wow.
that's cool.
Let's
Yeah,
get back to the chat real quick
yeah, sure.
because Kevin Theme Park Adventure says, "Hey, cool drummer," and he of course says, "Hey, JJQ, hey, Carl and Kiko." Let's go a little further. He said, and JJQ said, "Hey, Kevin." And Kevin Theme Park Adventure says, I hope your granddaughter feels better soon, Ronnie. Ronnie's
We all
World.
hope so, Ronnie. Yeah.
Yes. Give her a hug from all of us. Tell her to get better and feel better. Um, and okay, we got that. Let's see. And I think we're caught
Looks like
up.
you have the mostly Nightbot and stuff after that, Larry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So we're pretty caught up with that. So, um, who wants? Okay, we're gonna be silly about this. Anybody want to ask me a question? If not, we'll go on to the next person. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Larry.
Yes.
yeah.
Very hard question.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I think the question is irrelevant. I don't understand.
You mean you don't understand the question?
I don't
How do you
understand the
feel?
question.
How do you feel?
How do you feel? Oh my gosh. I'll never forget that scene. I'll never forget that
But
with
I love the Jane Wyatt's answer to that is Amanda. She says, "Well, the computer knows that you're half human, so it
yeah.
knows this. That is why it is asking you how do you
Right.
feel.
Oh
It's
yeah.
asking you the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toby
the
says he's
computer already did that.
going live on YouTube for those who want to join. Sorry,
Oh,
everybody's tied up in here. No, I'm kidding. So no, it does great on his streams and stuff like that. He's been having a lot of weather going on. So dang, we're almost at 2 hours. Can you believe that already?
no,
Can you
Time
believe?
flies quick.
Yeah, it's gone by too quick. I mean, we're just sitting. Okay, we might as well, get towards the end here. I hate to say it, but on Tuesday, on Tuesday I'm going to Larry. What?
Oh, he's saying that he's gonna go live on Tuesday.
yeah,
Oh, you're going. Okay, so you are going live on Tuesday, election day. Okay,
yeah, it is. So he's gonna follow you there, Larry, when you go over with Gorilla and stuff, doing the live
the
session of
election.
the election,
Okay,
which could change the course of history. Dun,
thanks,
dun, dun.
JJQ.
Oh,
Oh
you're
no, not that.
Okay, we're gonna start with JJQ, so we could kind of maybe kind of work our way to the galaxy. Okay. All right,
all right.
JJQ, tell us a little bit about you and your
Um.
channel.
Well, on my channel, I don't do anything.
Well, your Instagram. Put it that
Oh, I was
way.
gonna say, I don't do anything. Well, it's just basically just everybody knows already. JGQ_art. So I just pretty much do my own art, and I hope maybe later on I can do commissions, and that's pretty much it about me. Other than I like to help other channels grow, so just by subscribing. So that's basically it. But thank you.
All right. Well, check out JJQ on Instagram. Again, she's a phenomenal artist, and
Thank you.
well,
And
thank
on
you.
YouTube, she's got some great content there.
Yep. Join JJQ. And Toby, real quick, says, I'm actually having a home stream. There you
Oh,
go.
cool. Nice,
Okay.
Toby.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Matt?
It looks like we
Uh-oh.
did.
Yeah, we did. Uh-oh. We're down to
Uh-oh.
5.
Matt
You
just.
don't always come and going.
All right. Well, let's go now with Jim, because I know you have some things to talk about.
Go ahead, Jim.
At Commoner Productions, there's a lot of things going on. Like I said earlier, if I can get some actors that has TOS shirts, don't care what color you are, I need a lot of characters, captains, science officers, engineers, doctors, whatever. Right right now I'm doing Breach Forward right now. I'm trying to kind of want to find time to get some of that done. That won't be launched until the end of this month. I
Okay.
just launched a behind the scenes on Breach 4. It's in the chat and it's already out there floating around already, or will be. It's kind of like a sneak peek right now, so you can sneak peek it before midnight. So
Gotcha.
it's there. But yeah, that's about the only thing going on. Just trying to get fan films done and trying to get my regular work done, and clean up around here is a challenge. Trying to get stuff done.
I hear you. Well,
About it.
thank you, Jim, and check out
Well, thank you.
Commodore Productions. I appreciate that. Okay, we are
Thank
going
you.
to go next with PvP.
Well, not much going on the channel. I did hit 100 subs recently, which was a nice milestone to
Well,
finally.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you guys.
Congrats.
No.
Yeah, after like 4.5 years of being on YouTube, probably going on 5 years, I lose track. But yeah, and I just do music playlists. Have some videos of my favorite musical artists as well. But I haven't added anything. Oh, it's probably been over a month since I've added anything because I've just been preoccupied between work and just real life stuff, you know, that I have to do, on the weekends. It's kind of like I spend a lot more, most of my time doing that stuff, and then usually I'm just too tired to think about uploading anything, and I just end up on a panel or something and chatting about things like today. So not much really else going on, I
But
guess. Actually,
you do have
yeah.
some ideas, right? We're talking
Well,
about.
I got lots of things on the way on the back burner. I do have a bunch of my art, a lot of my paintings and art, excuse me, on slides that I produced years ago when I was applying to art school, grad school.
Right.
I never did get into any of those, unfortunately, because the spaces are so
Sorry.
limited in Canada. Oh, it's awful though. I mean, you get universities and there's like maybe 2 or 3 spaces per institution, right? So like the whole country you might have like maybe 20 spots for graduate students. Like they'll bring in lots of people for bachelor's degrees, but once you get through those 4 years and get your bachelor's degree like I did, trying to get into grad level school is a lot tougher. Um, so I submitted stuff from everywhere from Vancouver to Nova Scotia, all different universities all across the country. But I just got those lovely rejection letters. So at that point, I kind of lost interest in really, continuing educational wise. But I do have a lot of slides that I should process and get uploaded. Probably, I guess Facebook would be my best bet to get those out there. And yeah, I guess that's probably one of the main things on my mind actually that, oh, and I do have some music, some reel to reel tapes of the old band my cousin and I used to have when we were in our late teens, early 20s. Many years ago, we recorded a whole bunch of crazy songs that
Welcome
were
back,
actually
Matt.
a lot of
Internet
pretty good
problem.
songs. So I need to upload those to YouTube one of these days.
Well, there you
Yeah, and
go.
I want to say that PvP does have some cool playlists of music there from The Damned and from other artists here in Canada that I've just started to, that I've already added to my playlist for Mikey and Suze's four's favorite songs. And some of PV's choices are in there too, PvP's
Oh,
choices.
thanks, Maggie. Yeah, everywhere
Yeah,
from '60s through the '80s, pretty much is my main focus because
this is
Good
great.
stuff.
that's the
Yeah.
music when I was young, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
you and me both. They're great. They're
yeah.
fantastic. All right, we're going to go with welcome back, Matt Arnold. And we want to let you, wow, what? I can't talk tonight. How
Uh-oh.
about you tell people about who you are and how they can check out your channel? There you go.
There he
Yeah.
is.
Well, most everybody knows me by my name, Matt Arnold, and
My brother.
I don't have much of a channel right now, but I'm eventually going to probably do something later. But I've met all you guys and made some pretty good friends off of YouTube, and I'm glad to I got every one of you. But hopefully I'll do something. Who knows? I might can't do too much music because they hit you with copyright BS.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But I'm around somewhere. Who knows where I'll be?
Well, I appreciate that, Jim, my brother. I really do, and I always appreciate you having you on here. You know,
This is Matt here. Jim's up there.
I meant, did I say Jim?
You know
I
where
was
we're going.
you, dude.
Oh
Where
my
we're going.
gosh, where am I?
I have a
Oh,
quick
yeah.
question. I have a
Well,
quick question for Matt about the music thing. Like, do
Yeah,
you find it's a copyright hassle even if you upload like your own music, your own songs,
Yep.
Matt?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, that's
They
scary.
had I wrote one song and I uploaded it and they hit me with a copyright strike.
Oh,
That's
and that's a
ridiculous.
Wow.
strike. That's a strike, not a. Oh, that's serious then.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
You
hit
don't
me
Yeah,
want
it's a
to.
because
strike
it's
too
too
bad.
close to somebody else's song
Oh, that's not.
and they didn't like it.
See, that's the thing. Like my cousin and I,
That's
when we had our band, we probably, I can think of probably 30 or 40 songs we recorded, right? And I'm really afraid to actually post those on my channel now when I think about it, because I could get,
Uh,
my
They
channel
have
could be
gone
gone.
crazy.
Like, oh, maybe I'll
They have
just go start a Patreon or something and put them on there. I don't know.
that's
they have
crazy.
really gone crazy with the
Right.
copyright BS.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and
Wow.
what
Yeah,
the problem with I know about the copyright stuff. I know they want their royalties, and it's total BS. They want to have royalties 75 years after you die,
yeah, that's
It's crazy.
ridiculous.
Well,
and it's
I know.
bullshit. They
the
should
weird,
release those songs as soon as a person dies. Open source it.
Yeah,
It calls
It should be
it
public
create
domain as soon as they
yeah
pass away, right, Matt? Yeah.
yeah that's what they should. But these greedy people with BMI and a couple of other of those people, they get so greedy on all
Yeah.
this stuff. The artists only get 1% of the money,
yeah,
mhm,
That's right.
1 to 2%,
yeah,
yeah.
and they the rest of it's administrative fee. Yeah, and when you make $160,000 put in your pocket, or $100,000 a year, yeah, it's greed, and
yeah,
and
It is.
it's
yeah.
bull.
Yeah.
And what gets me with these companies like this, they're signing you up and they're gonna suck you like a like a leech. Every
Yeah,
penny they can
Yeah.
steal from you,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then turn around and one little kid do a creative song lawsuit.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
that's why
the
that's why
Music.
some artists eventually went independent and just started their own labels or their own
labels.
online, their
Right.
own online websites and stuff to get their music out that way instead of signing, right? Because the record companies will suck them like vampires,
Well, yeah,
You
suck
They
know,
the blood
do.
out.
They
for
do. Yeah.
several, I don't know if y'all heard. For several years, Gibson. Say if you're playing online and you say the Gibson name on your guitar on your online,
right.
Gibson will come after you and sue you
That's
because
Yeah.
right.
of you showing their label of their name in your video.
You
So
know,
Right.
by doing them a favor and promoting their company, they want to sue you.
yeah. You know what? The only
Wow.
person they're hurting, the only people they're hurting is hurting themselves.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
exactly
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
but then they finally realized, wait a minute, this is free advertisement for us,
Right.
and after they the crazy lawyers or the company, the CEO of the company at the time, I don't know who's doing it now, but I think I think the last CEO got fired,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
things changed hands, and I don't know if it's different now, but it's really got ridiculous. Even people like Guitar Centers, they bust. There was 100,000 guitars and they busted them,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
It's
could have
it.
took those
Yeah.
guitars and give them to people, to kids, and hey, call creativity.
Yeah.
Give a kid an instrument and let him learn how to play.
Yeah,
And
why didn't they give them to school music programs, Matt? Like
exactly,
that would have been
Ex-
wonderful, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
You
And,
know that
it's
it's
been perfect to do something like that, but that's the problem with YouTube today,
yeah.
is they will hit you over copyright of music,
Yeah.
and it stifles the creativity
Right.
of I don't care what it is,
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
um,
I only,
creating
it's
fan
fun.
films,
Right.
different things like that. When they hit with all this copyright bullshit, they need to give us a little more leadway to do our creativity, because you never know, the next artist might be in this room.
Well, yeah, I have something to
Sure.
say about that because you know how I'm still, Merle Haggard's kids and stuff like that, and I would videotape them. I would put it on my channel. I put on, Benny and Noel or Benny doing a thing
And
of
a no,
Poncho.
right. I've seen all
Yeah,
of your videos where you've had them on there, Larry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put,
You know what I do? I put when I put in the video, when I do a video, I
yeah,
usually put in these videos were created by the permission of the artist, by the person I'm with, and I'll be in the if I'm in the picture with them,
yeah.
I'm in the picture. You see me in the picture with them, and so this is for creativity of to free advertisements for the artists.
Right, and that's kind of what I've been doing. I did that for Benny, and I've done it for a couple of their videos. Also, Clint Black. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, when I did it for Benny, he did it saying Pancho and Lefty that his dad and Willie used to
Yeah,
sing. I got a copyright. I didn't get a copyright strike. I got a copyright claim. So I went ahead and see if I can dispute it, and I won. They took it
right.
off. So, and another song on there, I haven't disputed. I said, "What the heck with? I'm not going to really. It's not going to really hurt me with a claim. It's not like it's a strike." But
Yeah.
they told me, "Go ahead, do it. Put it on there."
Yeah.
Well, I
I
know.
See,
I
see,
have
I know.
you got see what gets me. I remember a young man named Billy Gilman got a copyright strike on YouTube by his own people, saying, "Oh, it's a violation of our copyright. You
That
can't have
kid,
it on here."
yeah, yeah,
And
really? Oh
he
wow.
went back. And told YouTube. He said, "That's my property. You
yeah,
don't own my property.
yeah,
It's my video, my music. I own it.
yeah,
You don't.
Yeah.
They don't."
yeah. I remember that. And he was a kid that sang Elizabeth.
Yeah,
And
that song One Voice.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
too.
And he went back and he really let them have it. You say, "I own the song, you
Yeah,
don't." I
yeah,
said,
Right.
yeah,
"Whoever he went after the ones that done the copyright claims,
yeah.
and he said, you don't own my damn song."
Wow,
Well, I
that's
had
great.
this was a weird thing. I had one copyright strike from my first channel, the Warlord Fade channel. I sang a four-part harmony with the Beatles, their song Because. And
Wow,
this was a sing-along. It was karaoke,
The
but it was a
Beatles will
sing-along karaoke. So
yeah,
those
I was allowed to sing along with the lyrics that were popping up and everything. So I did a four-part harmony. YouTube came to my channel and took it away and said it was a copyright strike because some record promoter or whoever it was in Germany actually claimed it for his own and said it was his. Now, I know that was wrong because from the person I read it from that had done this and had posted it on YouTube, it was supposed to be public domain. It was supposed to be free. And I
right,
fought it and fought it. Now, here's the weird part. After I had made my channel inactive, went ahead and made this channel back in 2017 here for Mikey Sue's 4. It was 2 years later in 2019. I go back to my Warlord Fate channel because I try to keep it, going here and there, trying to look at the stuff I had recorded previously. And there it was, my Warlord Fade video with me singing along with the, the Beatles, the sing along karaoke thing because the four-part harmony. So I was like, that was perfect. And I still have it. It's still there. So I mean, it's never been taken down, but it was so weird. It took so long for it to come back,
so you
and
right,
got trolls out
strike,
there
and
Yeah.
too.
the strike
You
was
got
gone. So
you got trolls out there will go there is one company out of California which they're a copyright troll. They'll
yeah,
buy
right,
copyrights on stuff and they'll go around they did this to the guy created the flight simulator X-Plane. They'll
Right.
go around. That there's an alteration app that he used. These people, copyright trolls, claimly thought they bought the alteration thing of that. They went after this guy and sued him for copyright. And they're not even in the United States. They're way over in Singapore somewhere, over in another country somewhere. They filed a lawsuit with lawyers over here against him.
Right.
And
well,
Yeah,
I know who it
in
was.
California.
The
Yeah,
crazy
I know who
thing.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
I
want to.
know.
Hold on,
Sorry,
Mike.
go ahead, PP.
If
Yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
want to get in for a minute, the whole copyright inconsistency on YouTube drives me
Hey,
nuts.
GGQ.
Really, it's
Yeah,
just
it does.
it's just crazy. And I just want to, when you mentioned Germany, there, Mikey, someone from Germany that filed that claim against you.
Yeah, it was actually Warner BMG. I
You
remember the name of the
okay?
company.
But I recall, like, I subscribe to a channel called Wings of Pegasus. It's a British dude. He's
Right.
a really cool guy, nice, really awesomely nice guy, great musician. Like, he used to teach like guitar and drums, and he was like a music teacher. But he also has his own band that he's
Yes.
plays concerts with in the UK occasionally.
Right.
And he sells his their album
Oh,
on
right.
his YouTube channel. I guess he's got a
Right.
website probably. But he actually does a lot of analysis videos of music, right? And he'll go back even to 1950s, 60s. I think there was one 60s band. He played their video, and he'll pause it every once in a while to comment on what they're actually doing while they're playing the song, like, because he'll point out the chord progressions and, like, detailed stuff, right? Like, as a professional musician, he can do that stuff.
Right.
And he got this claim for one band. I can't remember what it was. It was a European band, probably a British band. He got this claim from a German TV station.
Are you kidding me?
And this is like a 1965 video or something he was showing, right? And they put a claim against him, and he fought it, and he won. Eventually, after a week or two, he did win it, but it's just the absurdity of these companies claiming that they own this. I guess maybe they had broadcast the video on their TV channel station over in Germany, and therefore they laid a claim that it was their property or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's just ridiculous, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how many reaction channels you've ever noticed popping up everywhere on YouTube. There's people that play entire songs. There's people that'll play, they'll do a live stream for like 5 hours, and they'll play one song after another song after another song, and they're playing the entire songs the whole time, right?
Right.
And they've been on for years, some of these channels, I've noticed,
Yep.
right?
And there's people doing karaoke online, and there's and they don't even, some of them they don't even bother, but others they'll shut their channel down in a heartbeat.
Oh, I've
Right.
seen other channels. Yeah, there's one or two channels I probably sub to because they had a lot of good old music videos. And then, 1 week you go there and it's like, this content no longer exists or whatever. You get that, that page that YouTube has basically snuffed them out of existence, so to speak.
Yep.
So,
Right.
yeah.
And we
It's
have 0
weird.
people watching tonight. What? the
Oh,
heck?
no. Oh, no.
No.
Hero's your hero.
No.
Boy, I'm in
No.
really big trouble, guys.
I wouldn't
Even the
even
dogs don't like
No.
that.
Oh, it says you got one
Well, then-
watching now there, Larry. So,
Do I? Oh my!
Did,
Hey, I
did
want
you want me to, Larry? Did you want me to let you know what my webs?
Yeah,
my
once,
live stream?
yeah, 1
It
second,
was
Mike.
9
I was
o'clock.
gonna,
Uh-oh.
crap, where'd it go? I wanted to
One
show
of
you
these
guys
days,
something.
one of these days, me and Mr. Larry gonna get together, and we're gonna play some songs
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
in person.
I'm gonna show you guys something. You may laugh, you may not laugh. You can cry or whatever you want to do. Right, JJQ?
I
So this is me.
want to cry with JJQ. I just want to go.
So see if I can get banned for this.
What is that?
That's me.
Yeah.
you're playing guitar on your cell phone.
I can't even get Larry to come to my
Hold on.
private chat. Come on.
Can you guys hear this?
Kinda.
Promise me that you will always
It's a bit echoey, but we can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nobody's
You're gonna
darling
get it in.
but mine.
Am I gonna get a copyright strike for singing?
You're
don't
sweet
know.
as a
Copyright
flower.
It's already a
claims on
part of your
anything around here.
channel. Yeah.
Right.
You're as
Merle
pure
did this song on
as
the
the
Waltons.
dew
I know
from a
which one
rose.
that one is.
Yeah. Do you know it?
Yeah.
I'd rather
Tennessee
be
whiskey.
Yeah,
somebody's
Tennessee
darling
whiskey.
Sounds like it.
than a poor boy that
Just watch.
nobody knows.
Here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna bore you guys.
Just myself.
Been nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind.
That is Nobody's Darling.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's Darling.
The rhythm
Nobody's
sounds a
darling.
lot like Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, it's probably the same
Yeah.
key. It's in the same key.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, we want to go ahead and hit Mike. But I wanted to show you guys if I played that, if I put that video on my channel, Be Yourself Adventures, and make a fool out of myself. I did that years ago. Would I get? Oh, you got a copyright strike. Yeah, let's keep going. Would that that's something like you were talking about? You wrote a song, Matt, and you get, oh, let's give him a copyright strike for his own song. How
Mhm.
I
rhetorical
just
is
think
that?
it's ridiculous.
No,
You
it's-
know-
Yeah,
it's-
because you just don't know what companies, right, that you're taking from. But
Right.
and like you said, some are just bots, some are just trolls.
yeah,
But there are some legitimate. Like I said, mine was Warner BMG from Germany,
well,
and
yeah, I remember.
this was a
If there's,
company.
there's some
This
of
was
them
a
now.
company executive who said that I could not sing a Beatles song
Right.
like on YouTube.
Okay,
Like I couldn't do it.
that's
They
crazy.
took that away. They took that claim, that strike away when my after it had been years, it had been a couple of years after my first channel was became inactive. That was like 5 years later. They finally took it away. And one day I said to Suzanne and said, "Oh, honey, look, it's the because video and me singing along, and it's back. It's there." Yeah,
What were you
it
gonna
That's
took
say,
the
them
one
Matt?
5
thing
years
through
to
that
finally
other
get rid of that.
channel. That other channel made a copyright claim, could have been had about 50, probably 10 or 15 strikes against them.
Yeah,
and,
probably.
Maybe.
and people complain
Maybe.
about it so much, YouTube sides shut them down.
Right.
Sure, sure.
Now,
Yeah,
JJQ, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I
yeah
was
go
gonna
ahead,
say
JJ.
that maybe put it on other websites, like IG or
Instagram. Yeah.
Facebook or those other
Or
ones. 'Cause you're
Discord, or
With the
Discord.
music.
Try that.
or Discord or something
Yeah.
like that, because you're allowed to put videos up on those
Yeah.
websites. So
Mhm.
maybe try it that way. You might actually get people too. YouTube isn't the only platform that you can do videos on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy named Truman Dean.
Who's that, Matt?
He's a musician. He plays music, and he's an older guy. His health is going downhill. Man, he's been playing stuff like Grand Tour, Dance in the Sky, Hello
I'll be right
Darling,
back.
Yeah.
Amazing Grace.
Okay.
He's playing the songs entirely, and they have not hit him with a copy strike at all.
Interesting. I haven't ever got a strike. I just get like these little claims. And I've
Mhm.
gotten 3. One was from Disneyland. Hey guys, welcome to Disneyland. Come on in, join the chat. No,
Mm-hmm.
the other one I did was on the Cars ride in Disneyland. People post that video all the time, that song, and I got a copyright claim for it. I went, what? Just for, that ride, that little tiny song
Yeah.
that lasts a few seconds, and they're going to do that to me?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
rhetorical.
It
It's
seems
crazy.
Disney's so toxic. Like, if I was
Oh.
ever going to start posting, videos or like actual content that I created,
Yeah.
I'd stay a mile away from anything Disney. I really would,
Oh, yeah.
because
I
they
would-
just seem like they're just vicious nowadays.
Oh, yeah. They're
I
horrible.
wouldn't. Let's say I wouldn't put nothing on Disney. I don't think I have any movies belong to Disney anymore.
Yeah. Where's
The
Jim?
older stuff I will keep, but this new garbage, I don't care for it.
No, I don't either. Right, Jim?
Yeah, I'd say Disney started to go downhill when Walt passed away, and
Yeah.
his brother took over, and it wasn't bad for some years into the early 70s. But even then, when I saw some of that mid 70s stuff, I could tell the quality was starting to decline, even at that point, at
Oh
least for
yeah.
me, because I'm old school. Like I grew up on like Mary Poppins when I was a kid and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, geez,
So,
yeah,
you
all
know,
those movies like that. So did I. Aristocats. You know, we got zero
yeah,
people. We got zero people in the chat. I'd like to thank you
this is
guys for all
bizarre.
joining here. This is
I can't
great.
believe we've had a really interesting discussion, I thought, and it's weird that like
We
nobody's watched.
had
This is
tons of
weird.
people. We had tons of people. We have even Ronnie. Ronnie's watching. She's like, I'm sitting here with my grandkids, and they're watching. I really hope she feels
Sometimes,
better, Ronnie.
sometimes YouTube may not. If a person is idle, sometimes if they're not commenting,
Right,
sometimes they'll disappear.
right,
But they're actually still. There's probably still somebody watching.
right. Well, who's in
Um,
chat? Who's in chat right now? Let's give like a thumbs up or hi or ask somebody a question on the panel because we're going to see. Oh, there we go. We got two people. We're going to get Michael to talk about his channel in a little bit. But we were just basically, this is kind of like a let's talk type thing. We had some fun with some questions earlier. And I want to thank everybody for that. I mean, earlier we had Gorilla, we had Mara Kitty on. So, let's see who else. Did we have anybody else that came and gone, or just those two? I think.
Oh, you mean like actually on the panel?
Yeah, I was
Or
on the panel.
Oh no, I don't know.
It was just Mara Kitty and Gorilla. They had to kind of scat like a cat, so they had to, you know, you had to go
I
meow
tell you,
meow.
there's a guy named Rick Beasto.
Rick Beasto.
That,
Oh, Rick
that,
B. Oh, I was going to
yes,
talk about Rick real quick. Sorry, Matt. He
yeah.
was
Hey,
talking
Ronnie.
about Ronnie. Hey, there she is. Rick Beato or whatever you say his name.
Yes.
He was
Rick
talking on a
Beato.
video. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was talking about a video that he said
Yeah.
the most of the talent people hit their peak was in their 20s. That goes for David Bowie, the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix. He named off so many people. That's where their peak. The Beatles made it big when they were in their 20s. It's a lot of their biggest songs like Sgt. Pepper, Rubber Soul, and White Album.
Don't
all
forget
were
the
in
White Album.
Yeah, they were in
I
their.
didn't start playing the guitar till I was in my 40s.
Yeah, well, I was in my
Yeah.
teens when I start, but Ronnie says, hey, Ronnie, I hope she feels better. It really bothers me.
I hope you feel better. I hope your granddaughter feels better, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think about how cool is that if you really, really serious think David Bowie was in his early 20s when he came out was his best stuff. Led Zeppelin, same thing. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, the Rolling Stones. What's that noise?
What's that?
Yeah, what sound is that,
Young
Jim?
dog.
That is a puppy wants to go upstairs and see Ann because she's home.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She just
jeez.
came from outside.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I watched a bit of the Beto video, and I could kind of agree to a point with what he's saying, because obviously when you're young and in your 20s, you're full of vim and vigor, and you got tons of energy, and
Right.
if you're half intelligent, half creative, maybe your brain will be churning out ideas, right? But
Brain and brain. What is brain?
I have to I have to disagree to a certain extent too, as well, though, because I think some people don't hit their stride till they get into their 30s or their
Oh,
40s,
yeah, they was that too.
or even later, right? Like,
Mhm.
what was it? Was it Edgar Rice Burroughs, the guy that wrote Tarzan? Wasn't he like in his 50s or something?
He
when he wrote
was.
this book?
He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So, like, there you go, right? Like that gives a little bit of a challenge to what Rick was saying, right?
Well, yeah, Rick said some,
Yeah.
not all, and
Oh, okay, okay,
not all. He said a lot of them were in their early 20s, but some
right.
later on, 30s and 40s, and
Yeah,
that's
the
what.
thing, yeah, thing is,
Uh,
though,
I'm a little
when
partial.
when I
Sorry.
think of Bowie, it's like, he was genius in I say the 70s were his big decade, right?
Oh, geez,
Because he
yeah,
put out like what, 10 albums, 11 albums in a decade,
yeah,
and they were pretty much all genius for the most part.
yeah,
And then the 80s was inconsistent. I think, when he was getting into his 30s, he started to kind of waver in his creativity, because he did seem to lose it for a couple albums there to
right,
some extent, even though he still produced some great songs. Uh, and then he kind of went into all the techno stuff, and it was a little more what do you call it, industrial, and some of that stuff he flirted with for a while, which was interesting, but I still didn't think it was his best stuff. But then I think later in his life he had that resurgence, right, when he put out albums like Heathen, and you know, some of those last few albums. Well, Black Star I think is a classic, really. I think that's
Black
an
Star's a
amazing
great
album.
album.
And he was like, in his, late 60s when he recorded that. So I think it depends on the individual. I don't think creativity necessarily dries up as a person ages.
No, I
That's
don't think so either.
my viewpoint anyway.
I don't think so. What were you going to say, Matt?
There's two things I'm gonna mention here. One thing is that people talk about talent.
Right.
Okay, talent. You're not born with. You're not born with talent. Here's an example. When you're born, you're not able to walk. You're not. You just get up and when you're a baby, just walk.
Very true.
Okay, you can't do that. It comes to music too. Talent comes in time when you a lot of practice and playing the instrument. Whatever instrument you play, you could sit there. You're not just gonna pick up a guitar and play chords through it and play music right in just about 15 seconds. No, you ain't.
Right.
Yeah.
All of the best ones.
What, JJQ?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, JJQ.
It's the same thing with when I'm doing art. Like I didn't get any type of good until I was like in my 20s because like I had school, I had college, and I was going through and I perfected my art and made sure that it was good to my satisfaction. But I didn't stop there. I kept going and try to do even further and say, what could I do to make this better than what I did before? And
You're
I kept
always learning.
moving forward. And I didn't,
You are always looking for improvement because I know I've heard, and this is great that we had two wonderful artists like this that love art in both JJQ and PvP. And I know that PvP had mentioned it once or twice to us before in previous chats. Uh, that uh, he knew that he could always make improvements on his art. And he did that when he was in art school and he did everything else that he worked on. And it seems like you and JJQ and PvP had that similarity that you wanted to just continue to improve. You were practicing your artistry, but in a way you were also improving upon yourselves. And you did that. You did that.
I've heard
That's
that.
amazing.
What's that, Matt?
Like that what they keep saying with the artist. Oh, it's just talent. He's born with it. You ain't born. You ain't born with any of it.
I had practice. I practiced a lot myself.
Yeah. It's not only practice; it's dedication and perseverance.
You gotta have the drive. You gotta have the drive, the dedication, and want to learn how to do it. That's with anything you do.
Because let's face it, a lot of artists work for years and fail and fail and fail and get rejected and rejected and rejected. But as they say, it's that overnight success, right? I love that line. Overnight success. Yeah, after putting in like 20 years of hard work previously, right?
Hey, PvP.
Exactly.
PvP, do you want to read this?
Sure. Travel with Elisa MH says, just joined. Hey.
New subscriber.
Hello.
Hey.
Fantastic. Welcome into.
Hello, Lisa.
I'm Larry from Be Yourself Adventures, and we got everybody on the panel here.
All right. So that's the thing we're talking about the talent, and another thing with what basically ruins the music is people using auto tune.
Oh, I hate auto tune.
Oh, I
hate auto tune.
Is one thing that if you can't sing, with the music itself, change the freaking key that you're in and do the song in the key that you're going to be. If your voice in G, do it in G. If it's in A, do it in A.
Different. It's like Matt, when you're singing, right? And I really wish they have done away with autotune. It's gotta go. It just has to go.
I don't use autotune, and I don't care.
I don't even use it myself because I know my voice. I mean, I know over the years like I said, I've been singing since 1996. So that's 28 years I've been singing. And I know over time my voice is going to change. I know this. So if I'm going to sing a certain song that I really love to sing, but I know I can't hit the very high notes anymore, I will sing it in a lower octave or maybe even 2 octaves lower as
I
long as
have
I'm
a
able
tough
to do it
time reaching the
effectively.
higher optics. I have a tough
Yeah,
time. There's certain songs I can do, and some songs
sure,
I can't do. But
sure.
I have to change the key I'm in. The song it may be different. One thing I've learned: be yourself. Don't be like
Be
somebody else.
yourself, right? Be
Well, you know
yourself.
Yes.
what's really frightening about what's going on in the music industry is with auto tune and stuff like that. I
Oh,
mentioned
God.
Wings of Pegasus's website on YouTube earlier, and
I've seen
he's
it.
actually he's yeah, that's good, Mike. I'm glad you checked him out because he has does have a great channel.
He
But
does. I subscribed to him right away as soon as he
he's
showed
a
me.
very smart, and he's like under 40. I think he's like 38. He looks
Yeah.
younger actually, but he is
Well,
around
he
40.
looks like a teenager, like and he's like he's 21 or
Well, he's got
22, and I'm like,
the long rocker hair, and
yeah,
Right.
But
exactly.
anyway, I
Right.
wanted to
Yeah,
mention, like, getting back to the auto tune thing. He's done a
yeah,
couple of videos lately. I haven't watched his channel much in a while because I just get so busy I don't. But I did
yeah.
notice a couple things he posted that they're starting to take like classic concert performances by classic artists and auto tuning the vocals on some of these videos.
Oh yeah,
And I think there was one where they auto tuned Freddie Mercury, if you can believe it.
that's
Oh
crazy.
God,
And I'm
they
thinking,
did that to
what
Michael
the
Jackson
hell?
too.
Yeah, there was somebody else that was up at that level too. And he's saying, he because he's got the software technology, he can visually analyze it when the notes are flat when they should be more variation in the up and down of visually. When he's playing the vocal,
Hmm.
Yeah,
and
your
it
Yeah.
just
highs and
if
lows in your voice and
yeah,
everything
the little
should match with
wavers and
the key you're playing
quavers
in.
and the stuff that makes it human, basically, right? Um,
Yeah.
Right.
and it auto tune just flattens everything out, right, to a certain point,
Yeah.
and
But it's
it's
a
But
really
disgrace.
scary. Like,
auto tune is designed whatever key, whatever song, whatever key the song is written, it's supposed to take. Auto tune was really designed for filtering
Right.
originally.
Right.
mm,
Okay, but they decided to use it to auto tune somebody's voice. Where you play it in a key of A. Oh, we just take just this person's voice, and hell they could be in key R minor, which is not.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no
Well,
such key.
let me ask
Yeah.
let me ask you this, Matt, real quick. Um, if you can play an instrument by ear, okay, so I can go on the piano and start playing, not saying, okay, I gotta make sure this is a C or C major seventh or something like
mhm.
that. Would you call that talent or would you call that Jim waving at everybody?
Gotta
Jim,
go. I gotta go upstairs for a while. Thanks for having
see
me.
you,
You guys
Jim.
have a great night. Take care. And I'll be back in my private chat around 10:30. So if you want to
Well,
pop in, you guys got
See
the
I'll
you
link.
later, bud.
always
Okay.
be yourself, Jim. Thank you
Hi,
for
Jim.
joining tonight.
Take care,
Thank
Jim.
you.
Welcome
Beam me
Peace,
to
out.
peace to you, sir, and
Okay,
in
but
everybody.
do you call that talent or do you call that just something you inquire as you get into music,
If you get where you could play by ear,
which I do.
you develop the ear for music. Everybody has that ability, but they have to learn how to
Right,
do it.
right.
And it takes years to develop that ear.
Yeah,
It,
Hmm.
it,
yeah.
ta- it
I
could
could do
take
that.
yeah, it could take some when you learn the chords and learn the music how it sounds. Some of it
Right,
may take them a year. Some of
right.
them takes 5 years or 10 years. And now I could be sitting over in a chair when we're playing music. I can hear the chords when they're
Yeah,
playing it.
like this is a C or this is a G or
Yeah,
this is a B minor.
yeah.
Right.
That's
Or
what
it's
I
even when
do.
you sing. It's even when you sing too, because, like I said, when I started in 1996, I was definitely a neophyte. I mean, I used to sing a lot, to the radio, like I'm sure a lot of people did in the shower, things like that. But right until about the turn of the century, right around the year 2000, uh, I realized then that by that time I had practiced a lot, and I was blessed to be able to sing with a jazz band and with choir and everything else. In fact, church choir helped me a lot. I was with them for 3.5 years, and learned a lot about how to hold your notes and octaves and your breathing and all this others. I really learned, and I really enjoyed learning, and I'm still learning. I
Well,
feel
let
like
me ask you this,
I'm
Mike.
learning constantly. Yeah.
Let's talk about your channel. Let's go to you now, please.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk about only my live streams. So, you all know about my weekly webcam series. That'll still continue until the end of this month. My next live stream will be this coming Tuesday on election day, but it'll be earlier in the afternoon. I hope that Larry and hopefully Jay Aldrich can join me. We're going to talk about a TOS episode called "Where No Man Has Gone Before." And I believe I'm going to set that up for 5:15 on Wednesday, so that way it won't p.m. Eastern, so I won't interfere with Gorilla and your guys' election night coverage. I didn't want to do that, so
Okay.
um, but that's for this coming Tuesday. And then on Friday, next Friday, uh, after the Walton stream, about half an hour after, we'll just talk about from our own perspective about Star Trek Generations, which was the transition from the original crew over to the TNG cast.
Right.
So we'll
Right.
we'll talk about that. That will be next Friday. And if you guys get a chance, I do want to promote one person's channel. That will be next. Yeah, next Friday. Yeah, next Friday is the Star Trek Generations. Tuesday is going to be Where No Man Has Gone Before. We do one TOS episode every Tuesday until the end of this month, and it'll be a live stream. So we'll talk about the particular episode. And then uh, the one person I want to definitely recommend is Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. She is a fabulous person. We call her the silent hostess with the mostest, and she does some wonderful movies. She splits them up into two parts, part one and a part two. And I'm the co-host of the show with her and two other of our friends, Curtis Selby, who we call the Tired Midnight Blogger, and Johnny, who is also known as Cyberpunk Dystopia.
Good.
Weird name. But next week they're doing Death Becomes Her with Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep. So if you guys get a chance, it's like I said, it's called Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf is the full name of her on YouTube. For some reason, I've been trying these last couple of streams to try to join the chat, but it's not letting me do it anymore. I don't
Hmm.
know why. Have no clue, but but I will post it to Larry's private chat, and then
Okay.
Larry can promote it. So yeah,
All right. Well,
but
I like
that's what we
this.
got coming up, and then we won't be doing anything for a while in December. But there is coming up a Thanksgiving live stream on November 28th. There will be a Christmas Eve live stream on the 24th. Raquel and Moira and I and myself are going to be doing a Christmas Day stream on the 25th, and then everybody's invited. Everybody we know to the night of the 31st of December when we'll be doing our countdown for each of the time zones and for the rest of the world for New Year's Eve
All right.
going into
Thank you.
2025. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. And by the way, you could check out everybody's channel if you guys, if they're, I think Michael put his in the chat, and Jim has put his in the chat. Matt, if you want to put yours channel in the chat, that'd be great. But I'm gonna try to see if I can catch everybody that was in the chat tonight because we've been on for about 2.5 hours, so not too bad.
Guys, I'm gonna
Gets us
call it a night.
practice. It gets
I'm
us
gonna,
practice. What's that?
I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go get off anyway, Matt. So thank you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by, and I
All right.
appreciate you.
Have a great one.
Yeah,
And
night, Matt.
all y'all have a good week and
You too. Take care, my brother.
have fun.
Bye.
We will do. We will
And
do.
like Larry says, be yourself.
That's it. That's all you can do. Always
See
be
y'all
yourself,
later.
guys.
See
Bye.
y'all later.
Always. Take care, Matt.
Bye.
Night. Okay.
And then there were four.
There is four. Okay, let's thank everybody who was in the chat. Okay, let's scroll. No. Dapper Vanna Crew. He joined. Kevin, Theme Park Adventure. joined. We had Toby. We had let's see, Justin Ray El Gato Diaz joined tonight. We also had let's keep going here. We had Ronnie's World. So let's say some prayers for her granddaughter that she gets
Yes.
better. That's
Prayers
gonna
up.
be yeah, that's gonna be rough. We had Gorilla. He did join the pet panel earlier, and Mara Kitty also joined us as well. JJQ, thank you for JJQ for joining tonight. By the way,
Thank
Thanks,
you for
sweetheart.
this
inviting
was
me.
this was great. Yeah, thank you. Jim Landscape, we had him join tonight. That was great. Carlo and Kiko Adventures. That was great. I was so glad they joined.
And we had a
Let's
new subscriber to your channel, Travel with Lisa MH.
Yes. Also, we had Cool Drummer join us.
And Cool Drummer, yes.
Yeah. So we had a good, panel. We had a great chat, and we got a new subscriber. This is fantastic. And
You almost forgot
Ronnie's,
Toby. Don't forget
yeah.
Toby.
Oh yeah, definitely Toby. Check out Toby's channel. He's only 12 away from 400 subscribers. So
Yes.
help out Toby. He's at Fam Toby, I think 3 or something like that. So please check out his channel. It is in the chat. His link is in the chat. And Ronnie says, it's been an awesome meeting everyone. Oh, we have
Well,
somebody
it's
else in
always good
chat
to
now.
see you. Yeah.
Who's this? Who's this
That
person?
is PvP's website.
No,
Oh,
I can't. It's not working. I can't get the link to work, so I removed it just now.
Is that for your channel?
I can't get it to work. No, it just didn't work at all, so I just removed it. Actually,
Hold on. Can you
I
find it,
can't
Mike?
figure out. I can't figure out how to get a link to it, so I don't know.
It's called a Pleasant Valley Picker.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not,
I
I'm not
can.
good at this stuff.
It's
So-
okay. I
It
could.
didn't work when I tried to click on it to see if it worked, but it didn't work. So
Really?
yeah,
Valley.
Hold on just a sec. I'll look
I
him
even
up.
went to my channel and clicked on directly on my channel name, and that
Larry,
didn't work either.
I think you have to make him a mod
I-
in order to go
I
to the
found
chat.
it.
Oh, wait. You're not a mod?
I don't know.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Well,
Hold
make
on.
him a
How-
mod.
Yeah, how can I do that? Hold on. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to put it in timeout. And Ronnie says PvP. I'm the same way. Yeah, we gotta make
Now,
it a
Yeah,
mod.
there is the actual link is in the private chat for PvP. So
Okay, PvP. If you want to put in the regular chat.
But
Um,
he needs to be a
Oh.
mod to do that, though.
yeah, hold on. I gotta find out.
I'll just copy and I'll wait.
I gotta figure out. Hold on. Can I do this?
I thought it was a mod. Oh well.
So did I. That's what's
Yeah.
kind of bizarre. See,
but
hold on.
again, yeah. But again, I do want to say to my brother
No,
Larry,
I just put test, and I am apparently not a mod actually.
You
gotta make him a
are
mod.
you are now a mod.
So try
Okay.
to get.
So
Oh.
type in something else there, PvP, and then if it comes up the wrench, then we've got you as a standard moderator
Oh,
of
good.
this
There we are.
channel.
There you go.
There you are! Yay!
And I guess I don't really need to do the moderator fat because I've probably been a mod on several different channels now. So
well,
probably at
you're
least
a mod
4 or
on our
5.
channel.
So I pretty much know how to behave as a mod.
Well, you
but
know,
he is a
Oh, it's
but
working.
PvP knows how to
Yay.
protect our channels too. He does know how to protect channels, and he does as just as good of a job as both Connie Cleary for us and
lemon pie.
yeah, Lemon Pie, Sir
Well,
Lemon. Yeah.
the fortunate thing is the channels I hang out on usually don't need much moderating because generally the chat behaves themselves. I've noticed.
Right.
I've had to time out a few people over the last few years, but it's pretty rare actually. I find most of the time, you get the occasional
Gorilla,
troll.
yeah. Well, you know, Gorilla gets mad at me because
Uh-oh.
well, no, he doesn't get mad. You know, he's joking. He's joking when we
He's
say he gets
swinging
mad.
at you in a tree nearby.
He's swinging at me from a tree and throwing bananas at me. No, he gets upset because I don't get very many. knock on wood, Suzanne and I, we do not get very many bad, you know what I'm saying, internet trolls and bots and things like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
because we did go into everyone's, we always go into everyone's background. We check their, their YouTube channel and to make sure they have some kind of content. And so far as I know, every single person that we have is either a managing moderator or a standard moderator, all have working channels. They all have some kind or form of content there. And Gorilla says, I want to ban somebody. I want to get rid of somebody. And I said, I haven't found anybody for you to get rid of yet, Gorilla. Believe me, I will let you know. Because, well, he's one of our managing moderators, Gorilla is. And he's honored to have that job. But he says, how can I have this job if I can't find anybody to ban? I said, I haven't found anybody yet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes,
There
on
is
Instagram, there you are.
JJQs. Yep,
Oh, great.
there's
I was wondering. I got to take a look here. Let me find the
Yeah.
yeah,
link. Yay.
yeah. Just
There we go.
copy it. There you go.
If you have
And thank you,
Instagram,
Nightbot. What's that, JJQ?
no, I was just saying if you have Instagram, go ahead and follow.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh gosh.
And
And
Yeah. I'll have to figure the Instagram thing out then. Oh well.
I think
yeah,
okay,
and Nightbot, you know what's weird about Nightbot is, and I found this out, Nightbot works with lots of channels.
right.
mhm.
So he's had, I'm assuming he's a he. I don't know if it's a woman. I don't know. But I mean, Nightbot's been there for as long as I can remember on
Yeah,
YouTube. So,
yeah.
if you haven't subscribed to his channel yet, I guess it would be a good idea to go ahead and subscribe to his channel.
There you
You
go.
know,
Hey, let me go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about me, I guess.
Yeah, Larry hasn't talked at all. There
Oh
was
Yeah.
my gosh, I
go,
haven't hardly
Larry.
talked at all tonight at all, hardly. Hey, you guys can follow me. I want to also say thank you to Lisa for joining the channel and joining Be Yourself Adventure crew. And again, thank you everybody else. You can find me at, of course, Be Yourself Adventures. Got some stuff upcoming, and I'm excited. But I also have things going on this week as well. As everybody knows, my mom is gone, and we're having the service on November 7th. So thank you everybody for your thoughts and prayers on that. And of course, Tuesday I'll be joining Gorilla with the fiasco of the election on November 5th. So as Michael chuckles a little bit in the background. So I want to thank everybody that joined tonight. I want to thank all our people on the panel: Gorilla, Mara, Kitty, Michael, PvP, Commodore Jim, JJQ, Matt Arnold, a PvP. I think you said PvP already,
Yeah,
but
you got me
PvP.
already.
Okay, and
He usually gets named twice or three times.
right? I don't know, and
No,
everybody else.
don't say it 3 times. I might magically appear.
Beetlejuice, yeah, Beetlejuice. Oh my gosh! But yeah, it was fun tonight, and Ronnie's like, what did she say? Always here.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's always here. We love you, Ronnie.
always here and always yourself. And I'm so sorry. I wish you could have joined tonight, but I totally understand about your granddaughter. That just
Yeah,
hope she feels better.
I hope she gets better soon. That's got to be really scary when the granddaughter's sick. Gosh.
Yeah,
It
and
is. We always, the prayers are up there for you, Ronnie, as always.
speaking of prayers, who wants to take us out on a prayer?
Do
Mikey
you want
usually
me
does
to?
that pretty
Okay,
good.
I usually
Michael.
do that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful thing we call social media. It helps us stay in touch with our good friends, with family, with relatives, and with acquaintances that we may not have known about, but are now a part of our continuing and growing family community. Please watch over Larry and his family this week as they go to bring home your sister, Lord, Charlene Walsh, to heaven. Please pray for our brother, uh, Jay Aldrich, and his friend Renee as they continue their daily lives, and to bless Jay and to eliminate his maladies that he's going through physically himself. Also, our other relatives, our family and friends that are maybe suffering, for those that have gone through the past hurricane disasters, the tornadoes in Oklahoma, and any other occurrences that happen. Please pray for their families and anyone else that needs a prayer at this moment, even the homeless. Give them some guidance, Lord. Send your angels to every homeless person throughout the world that has no one, nobody to care about, nobody to have, and send them those angels to help them become uh, more assured and more self-aware that they can go and become better people. And with all this, Lord, we ask and pray in your name, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Hmm.
And by the way, if you want to read this in a lighter note, um,
Oh
Michael,
boy, she's a poopy.
yeah, she needs. We need to pray for your daughter. I'm a granddaughter. Boy, I am tired.
Granddaughter.
Granddaughter. I hope everything goes well and she
Thank
feels
you,
better.
Ronnie.
And amen. And PvP, you want to read this?
Oh, Travel with Lisa MH said, just subscribe, PvP. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really, really do
Yay.
appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Travel with Lisa MH. We really appreciate you. I'm glad you joined the stream tonight. We just had a lot of fun. And like I said, we're just being ourselves and, being friends, brothers and sisters here.
It was a
So,
great, fun stream tonight. I just want to quickly interject that, this is one reason I love coming on YouTube panels and talking and meeting people is I have learned so many things from so many people over the last couple of years since I, kind of stumbled into this community somehow.
great, great.
Fortunately,
I just tripped
uh,
over in it. I was like, whoop.
well, I probably found Jill's channel when she was talking about Star Trek or something, right? Because I'm a big old Trekkie fan personally.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
and then I started to meet everybody else, of course, after that, right? And it's just like it's so interesting, like when you were talking about the people that you knew, and just backstory about all the different knowledge people have. It was just like really entertaining to listen to tonight, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun
Thank
tonight.
you, Larry.
And,
Hmm.
oh, you're welcome. And I did not expect it to go, almost 3 hours. I guess this gives it a test run when I hit 1,000 subscribers. We'll
Mm.
be going live for 12 hours.
We should do a 24-hour stream. Can you guys imagine that?
Oh my
Oh my gosh,
God.
24 hours would just be way too
I
much,
mean,
JJQ.
I don't know if you can do it.
well, first it would be Mikey, and then it would be BPV, and then it would be Matt, and then and then it would all
Right,
be 24.
Matt and Jim. Everybody do their 24-hour stream. Hey, Kevin says amen. And Ronnie says PvP, I just subscribed. Oh, thank you,
Oh gosh,
Ronnie.
gee, thanks, Ronnie. Wow,
That
this
is
is
so cool,
this is
Ronnie. Thank
amazing. Gosh,
you.
was
And
not
amen
expecting
from
that.
Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, Kevin's great. Kevin's awesome. And
I I want to I do want to ask all of you on the panel real quickly. I have thought about doing a 12-hour stream. I
mhm,
have thought about that. And I
okay,
was going to say it would start right up at noontime, go right to midnight on
okay.
one day. And I wanted to ask, would you be willing to be a part of a 12-hour stream with me sometime next year, sometime
Oh,
in like
I'll
the
do it.
first part
I'll
of
do it.
January?
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I,
definitely. Like, oh, sorry. Go
no,
ahead,
go ahead,
JJQ.
go ahead, go ahead. You're talking.
I just wanted to say that I'm totally into like a long stream with any of you guys, as
Now you
long as
guys are
you
gonna
can
have
do
to
it.
keep me
As,
awake.
as long as you can do it on a weekend, that's my
Yes.
stipulation. It
Weekend
has
is
to be a
Yes.
fine.
weekend.
Yeah.
I could do it on a Saturday. Start
Six
it from
people
like
here.
12 noon and go to 12 midnight Saturday. A
Yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday would probably be the perfect day for me, actually. When I
Good.
think about it.
That sounds good. And I will now. Everybody in the just to let you know, everybody here in the panel, everybody in the chat, if you're willing for me to do it, what I'll do is I will put up a poll after I give my final poll results for next year for what other things we're going to be setting up on Mikey Sus for. That'll be on December 1st. So I will start a poll from December 1st. Let it run all the way to the end of the month, basically to the end of the year. Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa,
Condolences.
so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So
Really
what
do.
I plan on doing is I will just say, okay, it's going to be a random Saturday in January. Uh, but I wanted to ask in the poll, what what Saturday would be good? Would it be like the first Saturday of the month, or the second Saturday, or the third Saturday? And I think there's 4 Saturdays. I
Okay.
think in
Yeah.
that one month. So basically, that's what the poll's going to ask. When Saturday would you like me to do my first real 12-hour stream? The
Okay.
most I've ever done, and PvP knows this, the most I ever did was close to 6 hours.
Yeah.
That was long. And I was
Well,
like, and I was exhausted, and I had a terrible POS computer. I was
yeah.
like, yeah.
Well,
So
let me real quick. I am going to once I hit 600 subscribers. That's just right around the corner, guys.
yeah,
We need
didn't it?
15 more people. We are
Yes.
going to have a giveaway. That's right. I feel like a come
Oh,
on down. We're
wow.
gonna do a
Oh, you're the next
giveaway.
contestant on, yeah,
We're
Larry's
gonna have
giveaway
a give.
adventures.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
and but I'm trying to keep myself. I mean, I'm a very positive person. Like to stay positive, and I miss my mom so much. But I really thank you guys so much. But we are going to do a giveaway once we hit 600 subscribers, and as God's my witness, I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I thank Ronnie. I thank everybody. And thank you, Lisa, for jumping on board. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being yourself with our be our selfers. I don't know if that's anything. Be yourselfers. Welcome to Be Yourselfers.
Hey, be
Uh,
yourself.
yeah, Ronnie's like, giveaway, 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 giveaway. All right, and 15 more. So we're going to do a big giveaway on 600 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, like Michael talked about. We're going to do a 12-hour stream. JJQ will be joining with us, right?
If she can hang with us for 12 hours, I give it up to JJQ. I know PvP can pull it off, but it might be hard for some ladies to
Well, I'll
hang
give
with
it a
us.
try. I might have to take a nap occasionally for a little while,
No,
but
that's fine.
Says
know.
Ronnie says I love hanging out with you. Well, thank you, Ronnie. JJQ is muted.
Oh no, I muted it just in case if
Okay. No, I was just
background
asking you, would you like to
Ronnie, that
join?
would be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Ronnie would be there. That would be wonderful to have you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Ronnie. Once we go to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to do that 12-hour. And JJQ, you will be there, correct?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Just give me a head's notice because sometimes I'll be out and I'll be like, oh crap, I totally forgot about this day.
Yeah, we'll do it on a weekend. We'll do it on a
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, do it on the weekend and call and that's what I plan on doing for you guys too. Like I said, it will be a Saturday. It will be in January. I just need to know from the poll which Saturday you want me to do it, and
Okay.
then just go from there. Yeah.
Yep. We'll have everybody on the panel and PvP and whoever else wants
Oh
to
yeah, we'll
join.
drag everybody. I can fit up to 10 people in mine, so I'll have 10 people talking all at once.
Same here. So yeah, and who's sleeping? Oh, Jim, are you sleeping? Oh no, Gorilla is. That's Gorilla.
So
So
or Matt can be going or Jim can
right,
be
right.
like somebody or Gorilla could be like,
Wow.
we'll
So
have to
we're
wake him up
almost,
with some Indian music or something.
yeah, we are almost at 3 hours, guys. This is incredible.
Wow, this is
This
great. This is
this is
great.
probably the longest stream I have done, to be honest with you guys. Usually about an hour, hour and a half, the most. Last one we did, I think, was 2.5 hours, but I think we broke the record. And Ronnie, thank you again. I want to say thank you.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
you
Ronnie.
mentioned like an hour ago you were going to wrap it up, and
I know, I know. I think it was. It's like,
I
oh, well, an hour
everything
ago.
it's like you know what though, the last couple years in the community, I've noticed so many times I've lost count where someone on a live stream will go, well, it's just about time to wrap it up now, and then half an hour later, we're still going.
Oh, it's
this guy.
incredible.
This
It
guy
happens
right here.
all well. I
Right.
think of Jill too. I mean, Jill's notorious for that, right? she'll
Oh
say,
my
"Oh, I
God,
got to wrap
Jill.
it up," and then she's still going an hour later. Like, yeah.
It's fun, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, you
Oh,
keep
it's great.
talking.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
It
love it.
is.
Yeah.
It is. As
Yeah,
long as you don't fall asleep on there, it's,
like Gorilla did that
not
one
saying their
time.
names, but there are certain
Oh,
people that go,
I think Mikey's thinking of when LDG fell asleep on one of Gorilla's streams.
And Gorilla
yes,
did. Gorilla fell asleep.
He's done
yeah,
that too,
Gorilla
yeah.
fell
But
asleep too. And we were
Yeah.
like,
you must
yeah,
you must have heard though, Larry, about the when LDG dozed off on the live stream and Gorilla somehow managed to put like East Indian music
Oh,
playing in
jeez.
LDG's headphones for like 8 hours
Oh
hold
while
my.
tight,
LDG was
hold
asleep.
it. Oh,
LDG
yeah.
has still never forgiven him for that one. It's pretty
Oh
funny,
my
actually.
It was a
gosh.
shaking. Yeah, I have the video. I downloaded it.
And it's
it's a
just a
cat with its head shaking it, and
and a
he's
guy
playing the
playing the
bongos and doing
drums.
some
Yeah,
Indian shit. And
On
it's
yeah,
like
PvP?
just it's like a 30-second clip or something that goes over and
yeah,
over,
but he
right?
had it on
Oh
continuous
gosh.
loop.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, it's
Oh,
absolutely horrible.
you know what's funny is Michael, with watching Jim Commodore Productions, Jim putting that little thing. Michael's eating his going.
And I went,
Oh yeah,
"Excuse me."
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember
Oh,
that.
oh,
Yeah.
and then
Oh God.
eggnog PvP's eggnog song.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. The eggnog song. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
PvP. Do you want to read this?
sure. Ronnie's World says, if anyone is ever in Phoenix and want to pet and feed the wolves at my friend's Eagle Trail Mountain Wolf Sanctuary, let me know. Great photo op. Okay. Wow,
Oh wow,
that sounds
beautiful.
different. I don't know if I really want to get too up and close and personal with the
Yeah.
wolves.
Oh, it's
Personally, but
great. It's
you
great. It was a lot of
wow.
fun. And you want to read this one too?
Sure. Travel with Lisa MH says, wow, Ronnie's World. That would be awesome to do. Happy
There
face.
you go. It's a
It would.
great place.
I think VP should be the narrator.
Yeah, PvP, you're the narrator. That's right. Come
Narrator?
on down, PvP.
Narrator? Oh well, sure. I'll do that. Sure, I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you start. Okay, everybody start throwing a whole bunch of chats. Throw everything in the chat so PvP can start reading them. Just crank them out.
There we go.
Crank
Sure.
them out. All
And,
right.
and send some of those chat money donations too while you're at it. Guys.
Yes, and while we're also here, make sure that you can contribute to PvP's channel for his eggnog stash. So he'll be able to hold on to that for 6 months.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. You guys don't forget to hit the like button
Oh,
and
please hit the
everything.
like
Oh yeah,
button.
hit the like button.
And
Yeah,
share the
yeah.
video.
Yeah,
There we go.
What's
yeah.
Ronnie
Make sure you
say?
like the buttons. As I said at the top there, hit the like button. Make sure you share this channel with everyone and your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to hit that ding, 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 that notifications, all the notifications. So when you see it and it says notify me, hit that one time, and it'll come on and says notification on, and that way you'll know about all the webcams and all the future live streams that will be coming on his channel and future videos. He is going to take a cross country trip on Route 66
Yes, I will
next
be.
year. So
I
make
will be
Boy,
sure
doing
I'm
that.
looking forward to that. I know PvP is too, and JJQ is. And I know
that's
everybody in the
yep.
chat is looking forward to
What's
that too.
that? What's that PvP?
I was gonna say that's impressive promotion there by Mikey, I gotta say. And I
Thank
was just
you.
gonna say, Mikey, did you ever work on the home shopping channel network by any chance?
Oh my
If I
gosh.
did, I'd have to be talking 24/7. I don't think
Uh,
I can. I can't even pull that off.
You can.
PvP.
Oh, she said I could. Okay, Suzanne said I could.
There you go. PvP, would you like to read this?
sure.
I talk in my sleep too.
Ronnie's World. He sounds like the movie phone guy. Okay, I'm not really sure who that is, but
That's you, PvP.
I have
Or-
been told that I do have a voice for radio or whatever.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And unfortunately, a face for radio as well, I must admit.
There you
And
go.
thumbs up from travel. And even Ronnie says,
Oh,
I'm that
lots of
old.
thumbs up. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
Maybe that's your calling, BBP.
That's
Well,
right.
Yeah.
I actually tried when I was in my teenage years. I took a demo tape to the local radio station because there was only one in my tiny little city, and I never got a call back. Let's put it that way. So
I played you
Well-
mine. Didn't I play you
try it.
my
You know, you
jingles?
could try again.
Yeah.
I should have, but I was like a mopey 16-year-old or whatever, and mopey teenagers sometimes we just give up too easily. So
Yeah.
yeah, long time ago though. So it's like,
PvP,
I
did
would
I?
have loved being a DJ, but there's no DJs anymore, right? It's all programmed by computers
It's
now.
all pre-programmed, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
so it's like,
um, I tried once back in Phoenix. I tried once for I wanted to try for the zone. I said, "Hey,
oh yeah,
do you guys need a DJ late night?" At the time I was, I had nights free, and I said, "Hey, could you use me at late night? I come in, I'll play some great, Soundgarden and Stone Temple Pilots and all this stuff." And I said, "No, we got our own people already." I said, "You don't know what you're missing. I know a lot about alternative
yeah. I
music.
think I would
I
have been
grew up
really
with
good
it."
at it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
PvP.
love
I
to
would have
do
been great at that.
like a midnight to 6 a.m., like a 6 hour, nighttime shift. That would have been
Yeah,
perfect.
That would have
I
been
turned
great for
down my
me. I would have
job.
loved to do that 12 to 6. Yeah, I would have
I
You
loved
turned
turned
that.
down your
down.
job.
Right. Remember I told you PvP? I turned down my job for KSLX at the night
You did.
job
Oh, yeah. Well,
DJ.
you told me so many things. Like, you're a fountain of knowledge, Larry. I
So
mean,
Oh,
jeez.
seriously.
yeah.
Well, like tonight when you were talking about some of the country stars that you knew, like,
Right.
I would never heard about any of that stuff. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like,
I'll
Yeah.
I'll put it yeah,
I
I'll put
love
it this
listening to people because I learned so much just listening to people, right?
yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say I'll put it this way. I'm Warehouse 13, but Larry over here is the Library of Congress.
Yeah,
Here you
a
go,
vast,
PvP.
vast bank of knowledge, Larry.
Here
You
you
have.
go. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes.
You're listening to KRIZ, bringing you most when it comes down to the 70s music. Yeah, that's right, man. You just stood
Yeah,
right
Chris.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
KRIZ, I remember that.
You the most,
wow.
and I am your host.
So there you
That was
go.
that was your promo tape, right? Your promotion
Yeah,
tape.
that was my reel. That
That's
was my
cool.
reel.
Wow.
That was
Hey,
it. But they never chose you. Ugh.
come to think of it, there's a guy I subscribe to, and he's in Ontario. He calls his channel Canadian Stud Muffin, which tells you how seriously he takes himself, which is not seriously at all.
Right.
And
Yeah, he's
he
good though.
actually, but he loves music. Like, his main focus on his channel is music. Like, he worships the Beatles pretty much, right? And a
Hmm.
lot of other bands. Like, he just loves. He's really a music guy. And he recently started on Patreon. He's got a small little Patreon channel that he's trying to grow. And he started to do on Saturdays now. He does a 2 hour Saturday night radio show, as he calls it, on his Patreon, where
Really?
he'll take, like, anybody that subs to his Patreon, subscribes, can pick one song, I think one song a month or something,
Oh
and
wow.
he'll work all the people's songs into his weekly playlist on his so-called radio show on Patreon, right? And
Right.
he'll do, like, I think, he'll do the DJ thing and talk about the bands between the songs. And I haven't checked it out yet personally, but it sounds kind of fun. So
Well, let me know. Let me know. And
I
Mike,
should do something like that. I'm thinking
yeah,
of
you
that.
should. You should
know?
do something like that. Michael, you want to read this from Ronnie?
You want me to read this? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so welcome to Cineplex Odeon. For English, press 1. For Spanish, press 2. For Farsi, press 3. In Theater 1, we have Star Wars: A New Hope, premiering at 4 p.m., 7:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. Also, in Theater
LOL.
2, we have Return of the Jedi, premiering at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m.
Okay, PvP, you want to read this?
Okay. Ronnie's World says Larry is a true fountain of knowledge and famous friends.
Famous.
Very true.
Yeah, they're
Very true.
just they're like just you and I. I mean, there's this, they have acquired their talent and they have been able to become who they are. And Ronnie's laughing. She's really laughing
Yeah,
right now. She's rolling on the
yeah.
floor.
Okay, good.
So, who had fun tonight? I mean,
We
anybody?
did.
Oh, I had great fun. It was awesome.
I did.
Fantastic. Well, I think we're now past the 3 hour mark. We're almost at, we got 8. I see 8. I see 9. We got 9 more hours to go. Let's do
No,
it.
we
Oh,
don't.
no, we're not doing it. No,
Yeah,
no.
we got too much stuff going on.
Right.
You know, if you actually did 9 hours, you would have to have a commercial break.
Right.
So somebody has to
Sometime.
advertise their channel there.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, you would, especially when you had
Sometime.
1,000. You have to have. Thank you for my sponsors. My sponsors are Planet of the Apes. Oh. All right, guys.
Of the Apes, actually, did you hear that they're actually making another movie, Mikey?
Oh my
Really?
God! Really?
And a
Oh
new
my God!
Conjuring, new Conjuring movie too.
They're making it, so they just announced it.
Wow.
Wow.
And a new
So
Conjuring movie.
how are they going? Yeah. Let me ask this then. How are they going to continue from
Whoa.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes? How are they going to do
That
that?
that is not. They didn't say that much yet. They just said that they greenlighted it.
There you go.
I'll agree with it.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
There you go.
I don't know.
They did it.
After the original 5, I kind of didn't get into the reboot when I watched the first one, and I
Mhm.
didn't think much of it really.
Ronnie's
And I
in the
keep
panic.
thinking, how many times though can they reboot a franchise over and over and over and over and over again before basically nobody cares anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah. Well, we don't care. We disregard the Mark Wahlberg version in 2001 as
yeah,
pure
that's the one
heresy.
that's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
That's pure heresy. We don't even talk about that one.
All right.
But what's great
Lisa.
about the other 4, which started, like I said, with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, War of the Planet of the Apes, and then Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Those 4 and Kingdom can actually lead right back to the original Planet of the Apes of the 5 original.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, which is why it's such a great. That's why Suzanne and I really loved it, because we said, look
Hmm.
at this, because it ends perfectly. It's where the Earth still has people that can communicate with each other. But just think about it. If you move it 300 years in the future, it leads right back to the original movie. I
Yeah.
mean, it's perfect. So, yeah.
I like to say that I just made Lisa into a standard moderator.
Oh,
So,
nice. Yay.
so welcome. Lisa, if you're still here, if you want to type something and make sure it got work, but you have a wrench. You are a blue
Hey,
wrench on Be
he's a
Yourself
blue wrench.
Adventures.
He's blue wrenchy.
You are blue wrenchy. So, but as that note, I want to thank everybody again, and we'll do this one more time.
Oh, you don't have to. Just tell everybody. You've already said everyone.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Do you want to tell us about your channel?
Oh, not again.
No,
This is
I've
all I
already
did.
said all I
fine.
need to say.
I've already said my channel.
Yeah.
Just
I'm good.
just don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
We're at 216 for us.
There you
So
go,
we're
Michael.
still climbing the ladder here. We only need 34 more subs for our channel to reach 250. And girls, stop fighting.
Yeah,
Like,
girls.
female feline daughters. Girls,
Uh-oh.
stop it.
The only
Jeez.
thing I care about on my channel is I want people to go and watch stuff and listen to stuff and enjoy it.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Because
Thank you,
I just want people to find new music they haven't heard before. Basically, that's the whole point. So,
Ronnie,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie. Hugs and feel
Hey, go,
better.
Ronnie.
Hey.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just want to thank everybody again. This was a lot of fun. This is longer than I thought it would go. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was trying to say. It's just, whew. So, until I guess next time, right?
Till next time.
Till
Yeah.
next time, always be
Yeah.
yourself.
Till next time.
Always be yourself, guys, and remember what, Michael?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
guys.
love-
Yep,
peace,
Ronnie
love,
says
and
peace,
everything.
love, and happiness, and rock and roll.
Hmm.
Happy.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
May
Thank you,
rock and roll
PvP.
never die.
Right. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Let's do it again.
Okay. Good night,
Bye.
everybody. Good night, guys.
Night. Okay, we're still here.